Does this feel like this could be the start of a heater or something, or a player like him, it's just like once he gets an assist or a goal, you really start to notice him?
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you there, Jack. And I it was kind of funny. I sit here and I watch the warm-ups, and I don't really focus on a whole lot. It's what's down on the ice. So I'm watching it. And, you do pick out certain things. You're looking for some line combinations that both teams kind of show you in the warm-up. But I did notice that Bedard had a lot of jump in the warm-up. He was flying around the ice. He was shooting the puck. He just looked like he had a little bbit of a different attitude coming into this game. And he certainly showed it. And you're right. When he got that first assist, the primary assist on the Kaiser goal, boy, you just saw his game elevate. And, he kind of got a little bit lucky. I will say he was a little bit lucky in the overtime there because that was a long shift. And I think they ended up talking. It was almost 2 minutes. And 3-on-3, that is tough because 3-on-3 is all about puck possession and speed. And, for Connor Bedard to be staying out there for 2 minutes and then score the goal, it's just like, okay, well, I just said something, but forget about what I just said because he was on the ice too long. He got away with it that time, but he's got to learn that, even the top players, McDavid and those guys, they're not staying out there all that long, especially if they don't have the puck. If they have the puck, well, you don't want to take it away from them. But when you're chasing it the whole time, when you have that opportunity, you want to get off and get some fresh legs out there. But it worked out for him, and playing with the confidence that he was after getting that primary assist, and the goal was certainly going to elevate his game coming into this game tonight against the Preds.
Yeah, I think that's some good news for Hawks fans, knowing that he's locked in the warm-ups. All right, Troy, we'll talk to you after the first. Have a good call with John.
Thanks, Jack.
All right, that's Troy Murray. We'll get out to them in a second. The Hawks projected lineup they're showing on the pregame show right now on TV. Looks like the lines are staying relatively the same, except for Joe Veleno getting in. Doc Bedard, Nazar on the first line. Second line, Teuvo Teravainen, Ryan Donato, Ilya Mikheyev. Landon Slaggert, Nick Foligno, Tyler Bertuzzi, the third line. Then Joe Veleno centering with Pat Maroon and Lucas Reichel on the wings. Vlasic, Crevier, Del Mastro, Murphy, and then Kaiser and Martinez. And Arvid Soderblom will get the start tonight for the Blackhawks. He now is that for sure second goalie with Peter Mrazek moving on. So what a year it's been for Arvid Soderblom. Looking like coming into this year, he was going to be the odd man out playing in Rockford, trying to regain some confidence with Laurent Brossoit coming in, but Brossoit has been hurt. That injury opened him up, and he's played really well this year. Now becoming maybe the tandem with Spencer Knight to move forward for the Hawks. So really good season for Arvid Soderblom, and we'll see what he can do tonight. That's it for the FanDuel Sportsbook pregame show, Chicago Blackhawks pregame show here on 720 WGN. Hawks and Predators are next here on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago. WGN.
What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks. Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Whether it's a plumbing emergency or just a simple repair like a clogged toilet, Plumbers 911 is your source for the best licensed plumbers. Every plumber has background checks, insurance, and 10,000 hours of training. When you call 1-833-PLUM-911, you'll be connected with one of Chicagoland's most trusted contractors, like another plumbing company in Joliet. Wherever you are, a Plumbers 911 contractor is always close by. Call 1-833-PLUM-911. Plumbers 911, where they do it right the first time.
Nominated for 4 Tony Awards, see the Chicago area premiere of the musical Waitress at Aurora's Paramount Theater.
Now playing, this lively musical wins us over with waitress Jenna's mission to bake her way out of her troubles. Don't miss this hit show with music by Grammy Award winner Sarah Bareilles. Use code WGN for a special discount. Get your tickets today. Call 630-896-6666 or visit ParamountAurora.com.
The Lutheran Hour began in 1930. It's the world's longest-running Christian outreach radio program. Tune in Sunday mornings at 6:30 right here on WGN.
Chicago, the city of big shoulders, the city of champions, a city full of hard-working, gritty, blue-collar people.
Hello, Chicago!
Chicago, a city meant for hockey.
Chicago.
Long shot from the right point by Kempe, gobbled up by Spencer Knight. He's down in the butterfly position.
I've always loved coming playing here. I was an away opponent, but play here as a Blackhawk is 10 times better.
Welcome to Chicago.
It's time, people. Chicago Blackhawks hockey starts now. Welcome the Chicago Blackhawks radio broadcast team, Troy Murray and John Whiteman.
Chicago Blackhawks finish business with Nashville tonight as they take on the Predators down here in the Music City. And after racking up 99 points last season, the Predators have disappointed this year, and they just want to finish this season with a positive vibe. Meanwhile, the Blackhawks hope to extend their point streak to a season-long 5 straight games at the Predators' expense. So hi again, everyone. John Whiteman along with Troy Murray. We're down here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. And Jack Heinrich doing double duty back at our flagship station in Blackhawk Central. We want to welcome all of you into our broadcast this evening. It's the Blackhawks and the Nashville Predators for the final time in this season. And Troy, I don't think that there's any such thing as a meaningless game in the National Hockey League. Each team finds themselves with new faces in their lineup. For the Blackhawks, it's going to be Joe Veleno. And for the Nashville Predators, they have a bunch of new guys that are going to populate their lineup, if you will, along with some of the guys that were counted on to really provide leadership for this Nashville team and spearhead them into a greater playoff performance. They were in the playoffs last year, but didn't get as far as they wanted to. They went out in the offseason. They acquired Steven Stamkos and Jonathan Marchessault. They thought that by doing that, they were going to have some guns, and they were really going to put the Western Conference or set the Western Conference on its ear. That hasn't happened, and the Hawks now can take advantage, hopefully here tonight, as they face a lineup by the Nashville Predators that's been decimated by injury.
Yeah, it's been kind of interesting season for the Nashville Predators. Certainly has not gone the way they wanted it to when they added Stamkos, Marchessault, 2 40-goal scorers. First time in history of the NHL that a team in the offseason acquired or picked up 2 40-goal scorers in a single season. So you kind of look at where Nashville is, and I think they're in a position where they're kind of caught in the middle right now of what they want to do. You've got Stamkos at 35, Marchessault at 34, and they're having decent seasons. But, you know, where is Nashville going to be next year? Are they going to be better with the guys they have? Are they going to keep sticking with, the core group of guys? They tried to switch that around a little bit. They were semi-active in making some moves at the trade deadline, but really nothing significant. But this is a team that is really disappointed the way that the season has gone. They thought that they would be a playoff contender this year, just hasn't worked out that way. And for the Blackhawks, you know, they're in a different situation. They're in a rebuild. Everybody knows that. But lately they've been playing with a lot of energy, you know, a little bit of an attitude, the way that they've come out and played these last several games here. So that's a real good sign. And the last time these two teams met, it's been a tough matchup for the Blackhawks against the Predators, but last time at the United Center, they walked away with a 6-2 victory. Right. So, you know, maybe things are turning a little bit in favor of the Blackhawks because of the season that Nashville has had.
That cheer you hear in the background is by the Blackhawk fans that are all here in Nashville cheering for the Hawks as they enter the ice. And as they do, I'm going to say, who's going to deliver? Sponsored by Mitsubishi Electric Heating and Air Conditioning, electric heat pumps for a better environment inside and out. Visit getacompanihome.com. I'm going to go with the hot hand, Connor Bedard. A goal and an assist last night. I feel like he's got his mojo back, and he's had 3 goals in 3 games against this Nashville team so far this season, so Connor is my guy. Keys for tonight's game are sponsored by your Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Troy's got your keys.
Thanks, John. The first key is the start. Wasn't the way they wanted to start the game last night in Chicago against Utah. They've had troubles the first half of the first period before they get their feet underneath them. So they want to get off to a good start here. You don't want to chase the game against the Nashville Predators. This is still a tough building to play in. The home crowd is excellent, and I expect on a Saturday night here that this building is going to be packed. So make sure you're ready to prepare and play the right way. Second key is patience. You got to have patience when you're playing Nashville. They play a good structured game. They're a smart team. Just be smart in what you're doing out there. And the third key is get pucks in deep. Their defense a little bit thin right now as far as who's on the roster because of some injuries that they have occurred here in the last little while. So take advantage of that.
All right. Troy, who are you banking on tonight? Sponsored by Marquette Bank. Love where you bank, celebrating 80 years of neighborhood banking.
I'm going to go with Joe Veleno, the new kid from the Detroit Red Wings. Why not? Let's keep an eye on him here. So I'm banking on Joe to have a good performance here. We're going to play center with Reichel on the right, Maroon on the left. He's got 5 goals on the season, 10 points.
All right, I like it. The stage has been set. The teams have lined up on their respective blue lines. We'll have hockey here momentarily as the Blackhawks take on the Nashville Predators for the final time this season. And right now we're going to send it down to ice level and pick up our anthem singer. Hawks fans, please enjoy our national anthem.
School Junior ROTC. And now, to perform the Star Spangled Banner, please welcome Red Light Management artist, Kaylee Hammock.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Nice job with the anthem. Here at tonight's starting lineup, sponsored by the Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council. Strong alone, unstoppable together. For the Nashville Predators, it's going to be Justus Annunen. If that name is familiar, well, it might be because he played for the Colorado Avalanche before he got here to Nashville. And he is 2-0-0 in his career against the Blackhawks. Both of those wins by shutout. He has not been scored upon by the Blackhawks yet in his career. At defense for Nashville are going to be former Hawk Andreas Englund and Justin Barron. Up front from left to right, Cole Smith starts at left wing. Centering the Predators' opening line, Michael McCarron. Starting at the right wing is Kiefer Bellows. For the Blackhawks, it's Arvid Soderblom in goal. He is 0-3-2 in his career against the Nashville Predators. At defense are going to be Connor Murphy and Ethan Del Mastro. Up front from left to right, Landon Slaggert starts at left wing. Nick Foligno, Hawk captain, centers the opening line, and Tyler Bertuzzi starts at the right wing. Referees tonight are Justin Kia and Brian Pakmara. Handling the lines, Brian Pancic and Derek Nansen. Down to center ice we go. The drop of the puck. This one's underway, and the Hawks control. Here's Slaggert with a quick pass on the right wing to Bertuzzi at the Nashville blue line, and he'll slip it down the boards behind the Predator net. Barron is slammed into the glass by Foligno, but the Predators get the puck. Coming up ice on the near side, this is Bellows. Put the puck down in behind the Hawk net. Murphy tried to stick it out up the far side. The puck pinballs in behind the net, and Ethan Del Mastro will stick it up the left wing side to the Predator blue line. Slaggert had the puck for a moment and lost it. And the Preds, Cole Smith got to the puck and sticks it down ice into the Hawk end. Louis Crevier standing between the circles there. Moves a pass up the left wing, Teuvo Teravainen, Hawk blue line, then to Crevier. Then a pass on the right wing side at the Preds line. Ryan Donato will stick the puck down behind the Nashville net. Brady Shea gave it a toss off the near glass to center ice. Steven Stamkos there to Luke Evangelista over the Hawk line at the right point. He lost the puck down the boards. And Alex Vlasic dishes it out to center ice. Here's Teravainen into the Predator zone to the right wing side. Got a pass into the slot intended for Ilya Mikheyev. The pass missed. And Stamkos will now dish it off the right boards to center ice at the Predator blue line. Nick Blankenberg will fire the puck ahead. This will deflect down in behind the Hawk net. Soderblom plays it into the far corner to Wyatt Kaiser. Kaiser had a big goal last night to tie the score in that game. Predators now counterattack into the Hawk zone. Forsberg firing from the high slot. Punched wide with a blocker save. Forsberg now a wraparound try. Puck lays in the crease, pulled out of there by Colton Sissons of the Preds. Sends it out to the left point. Spencer Stastny moves it over now in the right circle, then bottom of the right circle. Mark Del Gazzo firing a shot. Hit the side of the Hawk net. Del Gazzo then sends it behind the net up the far side. And Frank Nazar had the puck. He lost it at center ice as it's dragged off his stick by the Preds' Jonathan Marchessault, who then fired the puck into the Hawk zone. The Hawks take it back. Nazar at center ice, end of his shift, will swat the puck toward the Preds line. Taken back by Del Gazzo. Passing on the right wing side at the Hawk blue line to Marchessault. He's pushed off the puck by the Hawks' Alec Martinez. Connor Murphy to the puck along the right boards, clearing ahead to center ice. And it's pawed down to the ice by Justin Barron, sent into the Hawks zone. But now Joe Veleno, in his Hawks debut, has the puck at center ice. Veleno finishing his check on Barron at the Preds line. The puck is sent ahead into the Hawks zone. In the near corner, it's fed back to the right point. And a shot from Barron stopped in front. Scramble in the crease. Everybody jostling one another. And finally, Soderblom came out with the puck as he slides across the crease, has it in his glove, and he holds on. You get a whistle, stopping play. Face-off will be in the circle to Soderblom's left.
Joe Veleno, 6'1", 200 pounds, 25 years of age. 30th pick in 18 by the Detroit Red Wings out of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Played with Bertuzzi in Detroit for a little bit of a spell there. His contract runs through next year. He'll step in and take this face-off. Maroon and Reichel stay out there as their wingers.
Joe Veleno was the 30th pick in the 2018 draft by the Red Wings, the first round. I know you were talking about that, and you think about how a team could come up with 2 picks in the first round. Well, the Hawks are kind of in that position now with 5 picks in the next 3 rounds. Inside the next 3 years, I should say, inside the Hawk zone, Veleno sticks the puck off the boards down into the Preds end. Former Hawk Jordan Osterley to get the puck. He'll move it through center ice. Steven Stamkos over the Hawk blue line. He carries to the left wing circle. Turning away at the point, lost the puck to the diligent effort there from Landon Slaggert, who poke checks it to center ice. And Barron will wave the puck down into the Hawk zone off the boards into the far corner. Louis Crevier poked it behind the net. Del Mastro put it away back to Crevier, sends it up the right wing side. Slaggert just inside the Hawk line. He's knocked down, but is able to clear the puck to center ice. And he's back on his feet, Slaggert is. Takes a handoff from Del Mastro into the Predator zone to the left wing corner. And then the puck taken away by Blankenberg, and he'll stick it off the boards into the Hawk end. Crevier back to take the puck between the circles with a pass up the right side. Bertuzzi into the Predator zone, swings it in front of the net. And Nick Foligno got a stick blade on the puck, deflecting it in on goal as Onanen turns it wide. Foligno along the left sideboards tried to clear the puck to the corner. It came back to him. He knocks the puck down to the ice. And the Predators' Fedor Svechkov will stick it across the rink. It ends up at center ice in front of the benches. Foligno's got the puck. Near the end of his shift, he'll dump the puck to the left wing corner in the Predator zone and get off on the chain. In the far corner, Andreas Englund passing it ahead up the left wing at center ice. Forsberg's got the puck over the Hawk line to the left circle, tosses in front of a big save made by Soderblom on a point-blank chance from Jonathan Marchessault. And now here's Bedard cutting into the Predator zone. Had a pass that had knocked off his stick. Puck swept all the way down by Brady Shea, and icing's going to be called here to the Hawks. To the Predators.
Are we going to get spoiled like this all the time now between Spencer Knight and Soderblom, the way that they're both playing right now? That is a massive save by Soderblom on Marchessault. Great setup. A little saucer pass across. He's got to come up across from his right to his left. and just comes up with a huge save there.
Yeah.
Shots on goal 5-2 early on here for the Preds.
I think it helps that Arvid's a good-sized goaltender anyway, fills up a lot of the net.
Yeah, Stardos, one of the smaller goaltenders, not playing in the game. There's going to be a penalty call here to Mikheyev right off the face-off. So Nashville will get the first man advantage. Hasn't been very good as of late. Bottom third of the NHL overall, but 1 for 17 the last 18 games. 2 for 12 against the Blackhawks this season. So after that big save, Blackhawks need to come up with a big kill here. This reminder that all reviews in tonight's game are sponsored by Northwestern Medicine, with more nationally ranked specialties than any other hospital in Illinois, by U.S. News and World Report. The teams at Northwestern Medicine offer second opinions for the toughest conditions.
Predators control off the draw. Along the left sideboards, Stamkos has the puck down to the corner. Fed it out to the right point. Forsberg there. To the deep slot, Shea to Forsberg, right circle. Put it in front for Marchessault, who waves at the puck. It pops up into the air. Foligno grabs hold of it along the left wing boards and slings it all the way down ice and into the glove of Annunen.
Good defensive play there by Vlasic, using that big reach, disrupting the play.
Marchessault into the Hawk zone down the right wing side. The former Vegas Golden Knight carries now behind the net, put it over in the left circle, and then a pass into the high slot for Shea. He shanks a shot onto the stick of the Hawks, Joe Foligno. He'll pass to Slaggert. He's into the Predators' own right point, tried to put it down in front of the Predator net for Foligno, but he was beaten to the puck. Puck taken away by Forsberg, back through center. He's got 2 goals in 3 games so far against the Hawks. And then Forsberg coughed up the puck in the far circle in the Hawk zone, and Crevier will swat it down ice. Taken between the circles, Predators owned by Shea. Passing up the left wing side, Marchessault. He goes rink wide with a pass for Svechkov into the Hawk zone, who stops along the right half boards and then inexplicably tosses the puck back over the Hawk blue line to center ice, forcing the Preds to regroup. Nick Blankenberg carrying ahead to center ice. Drops the puck off to Luke Evangelista. He had it swatted off his stick, but right to a Predator. Here's a shot from the far circle by Svechkov. That's deflected in on goal by Evangelista. Turned out of there by Soderblom, and the puck cleared all the way down. Blankenberg the other way to Colton Sissons over the Hawk line on the right wing. To Evangelista along the right sideboards. Put it top of the left circle. And Svechkov will fire in a hard wrist shot. Blocker save made by Soderblom. 12 seconds on the power play. Preds attack. Evangelista put it over. And a shot from the near circle by Verana is gobbled up by Arvid Soderblom, who makes a sensational save, moving off the top of the crease over to the near post and took it off his chest.
You remember last year when Soderblom would lose his net a lot, just overplaying it? One thing that goaltending coach Jimmy Waite was working with him is staying a little bit more compact, not having the big movements. And boy, he's reading everything well. He is square to those passes coming across the middle of the ice there. He's made 3 wonderful saves that he has had to go from one side of the net to the other early on in this game. Just so much confidence the way that he is playing right now.
Oh, good kill by the Hawks. Mikheyev is out of the box. Hawks at full strength. And so now the Predators will attack again. Cole Smith into the Hawk zone down the right wing. Slammed into the corner boards by Martinez, but put the puck behind the net. And Michael McCarron carries out to the bottom of the left wing circle and wires a shot well past the Hawk net and down to the Predator blue line. Osterley feeding a pass ahead up the left wing side. This deflects in behind the Hawk net to the near corner. Ethan Del Nastro is hit, but put the puck up the boards, but not out. Kept in by the Preds. Cole Smith rolls off a check, moves from the right circle to the front of the net and fires. That's turned out of there by Soderblom. Scramble in the crease. That's kicked out of there by Soderblom with the left pad. It just rolls wide. Barron fires from the top of the right circle. And Soderblom got the glove on that and holds on. We get a whistle stopping play. 10-2 are the shots on goal, folks, so far. 12:42 left in period number 1 and no score.
So much for that good start that they were looking for here. They're getting drilled in shots, and Soderblom has come up with 4 or 5 highlight real saves already.
All right, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo is the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
We know you work hard, and taking care of your family is your top priority. Premise is here to make it easier with convenient locations for routine appointments, behavioral health needs, and even services like physical therapy. Their medical experts want to get to know and care for you and your loved ones. Take care of you and yours with Premise Health by scheduling an appointment at mypremisehealth.com to get started. That's mypremisehealth.com.
Hey, this is Chris Chelios. Let's get back to Hawks hockey. Here's the boys.
The Blackhawks are back to full strength, sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine. John Wyndham and Troy Murray here in Nashville. Boy, oh boy, Sauter Boom. He's off to a good start. The team, not so much, defending way too much. Big chances against. You got to cut down on those, and that's been an issue. The goaltending, a lot of times, have kept the Hawks into these games before they kind of get their wheels underneath them.
Certainly getting control of the puck off the faceoff is going to be kind of important. Here's Crevier with a drive from the Nashville line and a kick save made by Justus Salonen. Puck taken by Ryan Donato at the left point. Tried to baseball swing it down to the corner. The Preds get the puck instead. Delgado will flip it down the left sideboards into the Hawk zone. Behind the net, it goes to the near corner. Vlasic put it back in behind Crevier. Passing up the right wing side to Teravainen. He loops one across the rink, but it's picked off by Evangelista. Back to Delgado. Rink wide pass O'Reilly over the Hawk line. Down the right wing to Evangelista. He'll rip it through the crease. Goes all the way through to the far side to last night's hero, Connor Bedard. Ilya Mikheyev into the Predator zone. And he pulled the puck back and then fired a wrist shot that went wide. Preds get the puck. O'Reilly put it out to center ice. Justin Barron down the right wing into the Hawk zone. The former Montreal Canadian will stop and put it in behind the Hawk net. But there to get it, Alec Martinez, and the Hawks take control. Martinez to Kaiser, moving up the left wing to center ice. Rink wide pass now to Nazar into the Predator zone along the right board. Tried to send to the puck, picked off by the Preds. Forsberg into the Hawk zone, stopping at the left point. He's checked, lost the puck. The Hawks will get it back. Kaiser now, Hawk line left wing side, flips the puck over to Martinez, top of the far circle, Hawk zone. Back to Kaiser. Bank pass ahead on the left wing. Bedard standing at the Predator blue line. He'll deflect it down behind the net. Annunen gave it a ride around to Shea, who moves the puck out to center ice. Taken away by Bedard. A behind the back pass over to Bertuzzi. Steps into the Predator zone left wing side and sticks the puck down the glass behind the net. Shea in the far corner clears to the line. Foligno paws it down to the ice just inside the line, but it's chopped out to center ice by Svechkov. Taken back by the Hawks, Ethan Del Mastro. Del Mastro at the Hawk blue line. Passing it ahead on the left wing to Bertuzzi. Preds line. Dumps it to the right wing corner in Nashville zone. There to get it. Foligno to Bertuzzi behind the net. To Slaggert in front. He got a shot away. It hit the side of the net. Predators get the puck back into the Hawk zone now. This is Jakub Vrana, who coughed up the puck at the Hawk blue line. Lucas Reichel back to take it there. He'll drop the puck in behind the Hawk net to Connor Murphy, and the Hawks will regroup. Murphy stepping out in front of the net between the circles. Headman pass onto the stick of Reichel, and it deflects into the left wing corner Nashville zone. Puck comes loose. Osterley spun it out to the line. Held in at the left point by Vlasic. Down to Reichel, left wing corner. He's checked. Puck bounces up the boards. Vlasic along the half boards to Reichel. To Veleno, bottom of the left circle. Tough angle shot. Hit Annunen in the side of the shoulder, and the puck tumbles out to the left point. Vlasic is there to put it down to the corner. Osterley is hit by Veleno, who now has the puck along the left wing board. Joe Veleno in his Hawks debut. Flips it down behind the net. Reichel put the puck around. Crevier along the right boards will fire, and that's into the glove of Justus Annunen, and he'll hold on to it there. 9:37 left in period number one here in Nashville. Hawks and Predators, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Lisa Dent Show, weekdays 2 to 6 on WGN Radio.
Global Auto is dedicated to recycling vehicles responsibly and providing a greener future for everyone. Did you know that Global Auto is able to recycle almost 85% of your car? The tires, batteries, floor mats, oil, and of course steel can all be recycled or reprocessed. Keep your old rusty vehicle out of the landfill and let Global Auto pick up your car and recycle it. Call 847-608-4700. That's 847-608-4700. It's a win-win with Global Auto Recyclers. You're saving the planet and you're getting cash in a flash.
Hi, this is Dave Musil, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Marquette Bank has been Chicagoland's neighborhood bank for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. Marquette Bank is here to help you build savings, buy a home, plan for retirement. Marquette Bank is here to help you achieve your financial goals. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
All of tonight's Blackhawks insurance goals are sponsored by GetCoveredIllinois.gov. Find out if you qualify for a special enrollment period through the ACA Marketplace. John Weideman, Troy Murray here in Nashville. 9:37 to go. No score. Shots on goal 10-4 in favor of Nashville.
Here's O'Reilly facing off with Teravainen. Hawks get control. Martinez fires one in for the right point. That never got through to the net. It was blocked in the slot. Now back in the Hawk zone. Kaiser with the puck between the circles. Moves it up the left wing at center ice. Picked off by Stamkos. He'll send it ahead for O'Reilly just at the Hawk blue line, and he waves it down the right boards into the Hawk end. Kaiser stopping with the puck. Pokes it ahead at the left wing side. Donato tried to hand the puck ahead at center ice to Teravainen, but Barron for the Preds knocked it back into the Hawk zone. Puck cleared to center ice now, and Makheyev's got it. Mikheyev crossing the Preds line, drops it along the left boards to Kaiser. Flips the puck off the end boards behind the net. Teravainen in the right wing corner. Tried to leave the puck back in behind. O'Reilly took the puck away instead to Barron, Predator blue line, to Evangelista at center ice on the left wing, and he'll wave the puck down ice, and it's going to be icing against Nashville. So the five that were trying to get to the Nashville bench are going to have to come back on. No score, 8:45 left in period one.
A little bit of a sloppy play there by Evangelista. He's got to get to the red line there. He was cheating a little bit, was, as you mentioned, was standing right in front of the door to the Nashville bench and did a little spinorama backhand into the Hawks end of the ice, a little too much, so they have to come back onto the ice. The good thing is they got one of the best face-off guys in the game, Ryan O'Reilly, taking the draw. He's at 57% on the season.
And he wins this one to the corner. Delgado there will lift it down ice into the Hawk zone. He's a New Jersey native. Hawks get the puck back. Murphy passing to Colton Dock. Over the Predator line down the left wing to the corner. Ridden into the end boards by Shea. They vie for the puck. Connor Bedard in there as well, trying to stab it out of the pile. And Frank Nazar on the scene as well. A 3-on-3 type of scrum ensues, and Shea escapes with the puck behind the Predator net. Send a pass up the left wing now to Forsberg at center ice. He goes rink wide with a pass for Sissons, Hawk blue line. He'll stick it down to the right wing corner in the Hawk zone. Battle ensues there, and now Forsberg strips away behind the net. To the left point, Shea will fire, and that goes wide. Puck rides around to the right wing boards. Nick Blankenberg leaving the puck down to Marchessault, who put it to the end boards. Murphy reached in to disrupt that and poked the puck up the near side dock. He'll clear it off the glass down into the Predator zone. We're down to 7:45 in the first. No score. Forsberg into the Hawk zone, runs into Del Mastro and left the puck near the point. Then he stops, reaches back, grabs the puck, and sweeps it down behind the Hawk net. Predators get the puck. Svechkov along the near boards, being bear hugged into the boards and down the ice from behind by Foligno. Del Mastro passing up ice for Bertuzzi, who was headlong in an attempt to get to the puck along with Spencer Stastny. This negates the icing. And now we get a whistle as we get a play offside at the Predator blue line. Still no score, 7:17 left in period one.
The one thing I like, John, is that the pairings of the Blackhawks defensemen right now. It just seems like everything is kind of falling into place. When Seth Jones was out of the lineup, before you had Crevier and Vlasic playing. Well, they're back together. Del Mastro and Murphy, they've been excellent. Kaiser, I think he has been playing some excellent hockey here the last few games, paired up with the veteran Martinez. Just like what I'm seeing from those guys in Del Mastro. 3 of the last 4 games. This is pretty cool. He has set new career highs in ice time. Last game, almost 23 and a half minutes per game. So you're talking about who's taking up some of the time for Seth Jones. Well, right there is number 34, Del Mastro, absorbing a lot of it.
Well, that's a demonstration of the trust, in my opinion, the trust that Anders Sorensen, who was also a defenseman when he played pro hockey, the trust that Sorensen has in the young defenseman Del Mastro. So good things ahead for Blackhawk fans as the defense is coming together.
Yeah, and you got a lot more in the pipeline coming.
Yeah. There's Reichel taking a pass from Crevier to center ice. Cuts in over the Predator blue line. Had a stick lifted off the puck. Justin Barron takes it away. Pass up the right wing side for McCarron. He deflected that off the side of the helmet of Kaiser. Got the puck back at center and flings it down the boards behind the Hawk net. In the left wing corner, Marchessault took the puck. Left it there. It's taken now by Marchessault in the right wing corner. He'll sweep it behind the Hawk net. Around it goes and out to center ice. It's over Osterley's stick. Osterley got it back. He'll hand it ahead. Puck ends up down behind the Hawk net. Soderblom put it around at the left wing. Kaiser to Maroon at center ice. To Reichel breaking into the Pred zone to the left wing boards. He stops. Sent the puck down behind the net. Osterley grabs it there. Tried to clear it out. Maroon took the puck away along the left boards. And the big Brig will flip it in behind the Predator net. Osterley passing to Barron. Ahead to Mike McCarron at center ice, a former number 1 pick of the Montreal Canadiens. Dumping the puck down behind the Hawk net. Soderblom got it, put it around up the right wing for Bedard, who ran into Ryan O'Reilly, and now the Hawks are able to clear their zone. Bedard leads the charge into the Predator zone, right point. Stopping, he'll put it down to the corner, but picked off by O'Reilly. Preds are back up ice. O'Reilly to Evangelista, over the Hawk line to O'Reilly to the right circle. Stamkos shoots, turned out of there by Soderblom with a glove. And a follow-up shot taken away by Nazar. Back through center to Bedard over the Predator line, right point. He'll lift the puck down to the inboards. Nazar finishing his check in there, trying to work the puck free, as is Bedard. And Nazar's been pushed to the ice by Evangelista. Kind of a chaotic pile-up. Blankenberg to the puck, will bank it up the near boards to center ice, and Vlasic back of the Hawk line will take it to Crevier Hawk zone. Missing on a pass up the left wing for Doc. This goes all the way down, and icing is the call.
Doc thinks he got a little piece of this, but linesmen are going to see it otherwise. So Bedard, along with Nazar and Doc, are going to have to stay on the ice here. Just a reminder, Blackhawk fans, next season marks 100 years of hockey in Chicago, and full and half-season ticket plans are on sale right now. Experience the rivalries, the celebrations, and the unforgettable moments that will define this milestone season. You don't want to miss this. Secure your seat today at blackhawks.com/membership.
Face off to the circle to the left of goaltender Arvid Soderblom. And Sissons wins it to the near boards. Colton Sissons, well above 50% for his career on draws. Spikes it back to the right point to Stastny, who fires, and that hit Crevier in front. Vlasic will take the puck and wind it off the far boards down into the Predator zone. Little soft toss there. This allows the Hawks a line change. Mark Delgado to center ice. Dumps the puck off the right side boards down behind the Hawk net. Soderblom plays it near corner. Kaiser. Head to Donato to Mikheyev at center ice and over the Predator line. Mikheyev a handoff to Teravainen. Back to Mikheyev right corner to Teravainen right circle. Rolls away from traffic to the half boards. Floats a saucer pass. Deep slot. Martinez fires, and that hit one of the Hawks in front. That was Donato. That hit him in the ankle, and he's going to hobble to the Hawk bench. Meanwhile, here's Sissons back the other way to the Hawk zone. To Forsberg left circle. To Marchessault, firing from the slot. Soderblom down with a butterfly save. Will hold the puck, and a whistle will stop play. 3:47 left in period number 1 here in Nashville. Hawks and Predators, no score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Imagine being 3 months pregnant and finding out you have cancer. I'm Robin, and that was my reality. But I trusted my team at Northwestern Medicine, my oncologist, orthopedic surgeon, and high-risk obstetrician, who collaborated to come up with the safest chemotherapy plan. So I didn't have to choose between my life and my baby's.
Anchored by Northwestern Memorial Hospital, nationally ranked for obstetrics and gynecology, cancer, and orthopedics by U.S. News and World Report, Robin's team worked together closely, focusing not only on making Robin better, but on bringing her baby into the world safely. After months of treatments, they performed a C-section, then cancer removal on the same day.
Now there are two things we celebrate on Sophia's birthday: her life and mine.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Grandview buys homes, and if you have a loved one's home that you need to sell, Grandview will make that process simple, fast, and stress-free. Grandview Homes will give you a no-obligation fair cash offer in as little as 24 hours, whether it's your home, a loved one's home, a rental, a vacant, or a second home. We buy all homes completely as is. No repairs whatsoever. Take just the belongings you wish to keep and leave the stress and the mess to us. Sell your home as is today. GrandviewHomes.com.
Who needs an alarm when you have Bob Surratt? Weekday mornings at 6 on 720. Now back to the game.
Well, join the Blackhawks for Pride Night, presented by BMO on Tuesday, March 18th, as we come together to celebrate the LGBTQIA+ community and stand for inclusion. Don't miss a special pregame event in the atrium with live performances, photo ops, and much more, all before puck drop. Get your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets. John Wyman, Troy Murray here in Nashville. Face off to the left-hand side of Arvid Soderblom. And it'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4Seasons.
And the draw won by the Hawks. Del Mastro tried to toss it out. Picked off by Stamkos. Stamkos in the right wing corner. He's given a shove by Del Mastro off the puck, but it slides into the far corner. O'Reilly then took it away from Connor Murphy. Flips it down behind the net. Soderblom to the puck. To Murphy, far corner. Slipped it out to the point. Held in by Shea. He sends it down the dasher behind the Hawk net. Stamkos then gave it away to Murphy, who bats it ahead off of Slaggert's stick to the line. Held in by the Preds Barron. To Shea, left wing corner. A tough angle. Shot from the corner. Turned out of there by Soderblom with the stick and then the chest. And then we get a little bit of a pile up to the right of the crease. And Ethan Del Mastro pushing Stamkos down to the ice on top of Luke Evangelista. That could have been an ugly mess. As it is, the linesmen restore order.
Well,
look at Murphy.
He clears out Evangelista as this puck was like bouncing right in front of Soderblom, like at his chest level. And Evangelista was taking a whack at it. And the puck's free. I mean, you know, you can do it, but a good job by Connor Murphy to come in there. And then Del Mastro, as you mentioned, pushes Stamkos down there. But you look at Del Mastro, he's actually trying to hold up Stamkos.
He said, let go of my sweater.
I'm trying to help you.
Draw to the right of Soderblom. Predators get it. There's Verana, left wing circle. Tried to creep toward the net and get a shot away. He ends up losing the puck to the half or to the inboards and then took it back. Fed it out to the left point. Spencer Stastny to Jakub Verana. He's in his Nashville debut tonight. Verana along the left wing boards. The Stastny high slot fires a shot and it deflects wide. Looked like it hit a stick in the slot. That of Joe Veleno. Loose puck in the near corner. Svechkov pounded into the glass by Crevier as the puck pops up into the protective netting and out of play. So we get a whistle, no score in the game with 2:44 left in period number one.
Yeah, Hawks want to settle it down a little bit here, and Veleno had to run over to the Blackhawks bench. Stick was waiting for him, but I'll tell you what, the trainers for all the teams in the NHL are so good at getting the sticks of somebody that had broken their stick on the ice there and have it prepared for them. If not, the players are throwing out sticks, but Blackhawks get the line change, and the line change is sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors.
McCarron wins this draw. High slot it goes. Stastny over to Osterley. He'll stick it down the boards behind the Hawk net. Now Mikheyev came out with it. Head to Vlasic. Skates it through center ice and over the Preds line on the left wing. The puck held in at the point now. Teravainen put it over right circle to Mikheyev. To Donato along the right boards. Out to the line. A shot from Crevier is kicked wide. Vlasic at the left point. The Teravainen high slot to Vlasic left circle. Fed the slot. Donato right circle. Fires. Annunen was able to turn it out of there with a butterfly save. Great puck movement there in that sequence by the Hawks. Forsberg into the Hawk zone. Drop pass. Osterley. He'll fire from the top of the right circle. That goes high and wide. Marchessault along the left wing boards. Sent the puck down to McCarron back of the Hawk net. Jostling with Louis Crevier there. Puck rolls around up the near side off McCarron's stick. Osterley took it. Spun the puck in behind the Hawk net. Marchessault there. He fed it across the slot. And that's over the stick of Forsberg and down into the Preds end. The Hawks hurriedly get a line change. Quick pass by Blankenberg ahead to Forsberg. Hawk blue line, right point. Sticks it across into the left wing corner. And Del Mastro is able to wedge the puck free, but they battle for it along the half boards there. And they continue to battle. Linesman referee actually telling him, keep it moving, keep it moving. Puck does come free, and Martinez has it. To Bedard between the circles. Strikes a pass up the right wing to Doc. He's over the Preds line. Hands it off Nazar. Behind the back pass to Kaiser. He'll fire from the left circle. And a blocker save made by the goaltender Ananen. Blankenberg along the near boards. Preds zone is hit as he dumps the puck into the Hawk end. Bedard came away with it between the circles. Passing up the left wing to Doc. He'll redirect it down ice into the Predator zone and then go off on a line change. Under a minute left in period number 1 here in Nashville. Hawks and Predators, no score. Luke Evangelista over the center ice circle with a puck. Runs into Slaggert as he dumps the puck into the Hawk zone. The Hawks take the puck back. Murphy passing to Del Mastro, Hawk line. Quick pass ahead now to Slaggert at the Predator blue line. He deflects the puck into the Nashville zone. And Mark Delgado will grab it. Stick a pass up the left wing. O'Reilly into the Hawk end. Put it over top of the left circle. And a shot from Stamkos never got through. Follow-up shot by O'Reilly goes wide. At the right point, Delgado will fire. And this deflects up off the glass. Nick Foligno passing to Tyler Bertuzzi at center ice on the right wing. Front of the benches. He'll dump it across to the left wing corner Predator zone. Foligno flying in to try and create havoc. Got the puck up the boards to Slaggert. To Foligno left wing corner. Spins it behind the net over to Murphy. He fires from the right wing corner. Stick save made. 3 seconds left near the Predators to center ice. Evangelista dumps the puck into the Hawk zone, and the horn sounds ending play in period number 1. So all in all, although the Blackhawks were outshot 16-6 by the Predators here on Predator home ice, they come out of this period unblemished, and a good goaltending performance early on by Arvid Soderblom.
Yeah, I mean, Nashville came out 10 shots in the first 8 minutes or so in the game. Soderblom had to come up with probably 4 or 5 great saves in that span and then was solid for the rest of the period. Hawks didn't generate a whole lot of quality opportunities. A little bit lucky maybe to be scoreless heading into the second period, but that's where they stand right now. So don't take it for granted that your goaltending is going to be as good as it's been here in the last little while. Soderblom was sharp. We've seen Spencer Knight win both of his games as a Blackhawk, and the goaltending with Peter Mrazek. And we should say that we just wish Peter all the best in Detroit. What a great pro and a great guy to have around the last several seasons. Tougher situation for him, but when you have the opportunity to get a guy like Spencer Knight, one of the top young goaltenders in the game at 23 years of age, you have to make that move. So the Hawks really have a good 1-2 punch. But the one thing is when you had Peter Mrazek here, he was a guy that the goaltenders could lean on because he was an older guy, an experienced guy. They don't really have that now in Soderblom, who's having a great season. But last year was a little bit shaky, so you didn't know what to expect, and you picked up Brossoit, who's been out for the season to this point, and as it sounds like they were talking about it yesterday, they're just going to miss the remainder of the season, so you don't have a veteran presence in there, so that's something that they may miss down the road if things kind of start going the other way. You can't lean on that experienced guy like they had in Peter Mrazek.
If Laurent Brossoit comes back to the Blackhawks next year and he's totally healthy, think of the strength that the Blackhawks are going to have from the goal out. I mean, we talked about how the defense is rounding into form. They're going to be strong from the goal out. And if Kyle Davidson and Norm McIver, Megan Hunter can go out in the summer and fill in with a couple of guys, I like the way things are going to shape up to start next. I'm getting ahead of myself, but that's me. I'm kind of the eternal optimist that way.
Well, but if he does come back, where does he fit in?
Yeah, good question.
Then you're going to get the 3-man rotation again. You don't want to have that for the season. That only works kind of in a short time. But you got to narrow it down to kind of 1 and 2. And if Brossoit comes back, he'll be that veteran guy, and that's why he was signed as a veteran backup here, because they weren't sure what type of game Soderblom was going to bring this year. So, next year, Brossoit comes up here, you're going to be, it's a great problem to have,
right?
But you got to figure it out. You don't want to have three guys in the rotation there. I don't know if Soderblom at this point, is in a position to go back down to Rockford and work on his game down there or play games down there, because he's proven that he can win at the NHL level or play at the NHL level. And certainly Spencer Knight is a guy that is going to be hanging around as probably your number one or 1A, 1B with Soderblom. So where does Brossoit fit into the equation?
So I'm glad that's a little above my pay grade, so I'm glad I just do that.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. We're like a coaching staff. We just have to worry about the guys that you have to deal with. And up here, we'll just deal with the players that are playing in the game.
Well said. All right, one period in the books here in Nashville. Hawks and Predators, no score. Jack Heinrich is standing by in Blackhawk Central, waiting to give you good folks a full intermission report. And that's going to be followed by action back here in the second period down in Smashville, as they call it down here. Oh, well. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
It's the heart of March and everything's green. The bar's as busy as you've ever seen. Everyone's Irish and you are too. When you tell them more, do. Woke up in Chicago to a river dyed green. It felt to me like a crazy dream. When I looked at the calendar, I knew it was true. Time to tell them more, do. It's St. Patrick's Day, so what do? You tell them more, do. Hey! Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated TriClean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm going to move my car.
New top-tier TriClean gas from Citgo. The most advanced fuel we've ever made. Now you're good to go.
There's a reason potato chips don't come in clear bags, because then you would easily see that bag is only 2/3 full. The rest is air. It's a little like when you get to retirement and you want to use that 401k. 2/3 of it is yours, and the rest goes to Uncle Sam. Tom Portino at the Alpha Wealth Group can help. He can forecast what your tax bill will be in the future. That way you can build a strategy now to potentially decrease your tax bill in retirement. In other words, more for you, less for Uncle Sam. March is a month where we're all thinking about taxes, so why not have a meeting that not only deals with this April 15th, but all of the April 15ths to come? Call the Alpha Wealth Group today, 630-864-6711. Call 630-864-6711. Click on alphawealthgroup.com.
Advisory services through Retirement Wealth Advisors, LLC, a SEC-registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Alpha Wealth Group, licensed in Illinois.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Preparation is the key to winning. To beat Chicago's weather extremes, choose the best fiberglass or vinyl windows and patio doors from the Gilkey Window Company. Go to Gilkey.com.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Jack Heinrich.
Scoreless down in Nashville. Nothing. Arvid Soderblom, really a big reason for that. Had 3 or 4 or 5 big saves already in that first period for the Hawks, and they were outshot 16-7 in that first period. So not the ideal start. They're looking for a little slow yesterday and a little slow here today, but hopefully they can pick it back up. And shout out to Arvid Soderblom for keeping the Hawks in this one through the first 20 minutes. Now it's time for the current odds according to Circa Sports Illinois. Circa Sports Illinois, download your new bookie today at circasports.com. Goal in the first 5 minutes, yes, was plus 180. That did not hit. No hit, and that was minus 210. So no goal in the first 5 minutes. We had that last few Hawks games here recently. Looking around the NHL, 9 other games going on in the NHL. A few finals for you earlier today. The Ottawa Senators came back to beat the New York Rangers 4-3 in overtime. Brady Tkachuk had the game-winning goal in overtime, his second of the game, and they erased that 3-1 deficit and get a big win there for Ottawa earlier today. The Seattle Kraken knocked off the Philadelphia Flyers 4-1. The Boston Bruins, a day after really tearing down their whole team, get a 4-0 win over the Tampa Bay Lightning. So a big win there for Boston after they kind of are moving in a new direction. They get a big win there. Some current games going on right now. Currently in the second intermission, the Toronto Maple Leafs are leading the Colorado Avalanche 4-3. The Avalanche are the Hawks' next opponent on Monday night in Colorado. So 4-3 there in the second intermission. Calgary Flames are leading the Montreal Canadiens 1-0. They are in the second intermission. And then just wrapping up the first, the Los Angeles Kings are leading the St. Louis Blues 1-0. Then some action later tonight. The Dallas Stars are on the road in Edmonton to take on the Oilers. Earlier today, Wyatt Johnston signed a 5-year, $42 million contract. That will keep him with the Stars. He was expected to be a restricted free agent and hit the open market this offseason, but now Dallas locks him up a day after trading for Mikko Rantanen and locking him up. And then the New York Islanders will be on the road at the San Jose Sharks. Elsewhere around the sports world, earlier today on WGN Radio, number 13 Maryland beat Northwestern 74-61. That wraps up the regular season for the Wildcats. The Cats will have to wait for other results around the Big Ten to see if they qualify for the Big Ten tournament next week in Indianapolis. Other local stores, Bradley knocks off Apple 70-65. They advance to the Missouri Valley Conference Championship game tomorrow. And if they win that, they will get an auto bid into the NCAA tournament. Wild one for Notre Dame. They outlast Cal 112-110 in 4 overtimes. Loyola beat UMass 74-51, and DePaul gets their second straight win, beating Georgetown 83-77. Bulls playing the Heat down in Miami, currently trailing 43-29 in the second quarter. Spring training, Cubs beat the Mariners 9-8, and White Sox beat the Dodgers 5-2. 0-0 Hawks and Predators down in Nashville. We'll bring in Troy Murray next. You listen to Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
This is Alex Vlasic, and you're listening to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
What's up, Blackhawks fans? Enjoying the game should be easy, so don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some pizza from your go-to and grab some Bud Light to stock your fridge. See, it's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
There are a lot of trademarked names related to basketball and March that I can't say, but you know the one, the 68-team showdown where everyone fills out a bracket hoping for glory. Right now, Circa Sports has Auburn and Duke leading the odds board, but if you're feeling bold, a $1 bet on Nebraska could turn into $350. March is here. Download the Circa Sports app today because nothing says I love basketball quite like betting on teams that could ruin your bracket.
As the official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks, Enterprise is ready to go the extra mile. They're dedicated to the most dedicated fans in the game. And with Enterprise on your team, you can move forward with confidence, knowing they've got your back. They're always available with mobility solutions, whether you need a rental replacement, truck, or even tailored business strategies. At Enterprise, your goal is their goal, and they're ready with the assist.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
First period intermission down in Nashville. Hawks and Predators scoreless through 20 minutes, and they're being outshot 17-6, and Arvid Soderblom's been really, really good. And a prospect update, I talked about it in the open. Nick Lardis had 68 goals. Well, through 2 periods, he's already got 70. So he's the 8th player in OHL history to hit that mark. So we head to the Bridgestone Arena and bring in Troy Murray. Nick Lardis just keeps going here, Troy.
It's actually pretty incredible what he's doing here in the Ontario Hockey League. 70 goals, first player since Johnny Tavares, who we know has had a fantastic career in the NHL, still playing with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and he did that in 06-07. So quite a feat for Nick Lardis, and boy, what a steal of a pick he could be for the Blackhawks moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, his stock has just really risen throughout the year. Focusing on the big club here, another little slow start here, Troy, and the goaltender keeping them in it once again seems to be the theme.
Got to figure out how to get off to some better starts here, and you got to take some pressure off your goaltending, and it's been that way the last couple seasons as they try and figure it out in the rebuild here. But they got to be defensively, and a lot of times, the shots start to multiply when you don't execute plays, don't get pucks out of the zone, and they turn some pucks over in their zone. They turn some pucks over in the neutral zone, and that's where Nashville were able to counterattack. And they've got some guys that can put the puck in the back of the net, even though this is a team that has really struggled to score goals this season. They've got some firepower, so you don't want to count on your goaltender like they did in that first 20 minutes and hope to get away with it.
Yeah, for sure. With the goaltending situation with Spencer Knight coming in and having those two performances, does this become kind of like, I know in baseball with like the starting pitchers, or they say hitting's contagious, but like starting pitchers, they go out and throw 6 scoreless, then the next guy tries to match it. Do you think there might be a little friendly competition there? Spencer Knight, big performance, and Arvid's like, all right, now it's my turn to step up.
Well, I think so. And that's not, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just a challenge to, play well and up your game. And, they've talked about it that, they'll figure out this rotation as far as Spencer Knight and Soderblom moving forward there. And it's sometimes, we'll get into a position where we're going to play the hot goaltender. So there is some pressure on both goaltenders to play well. Soderblom has been excellent all season, even though some of his numbers don't really indicate what's happening. But that's because, the team has given up a lot of quality opportunities over the last couple of seasons. And if you cut down those quality opportunities, obviously your goaltending is going to have some better numbers. But I don't know if you can perform better than the way that the guys have had here in the last little while.
Yeah, good problem to have for the Hawks. All right, Troy, we'll talk after the second.
Sounds good, Jack.
All right, we'll get you set for the second period down in Nashville. 0-0, Hawks and Predators. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN.
100 years in the making, one season to witness it all. Blackhawks full and half-season ticket plans are on sale now for next season at Blackhawks.com/membership. Be there as the Blackhawks celebrate a century of hockey in Chicago, honoring the moments that built this historic franchise and looking ahead to the future. With a Blackhawks membership, you get more of what matters, more unforgettable memories, more can't-miss moments, and more Blackhawks hockey. Don't miss this milestone season. Secure your seat today at Blackhawks.com/membership.
Property managers and GCs use FinishingChicago.com's contractors for finishes and protective coatings in the most iconic venues, interior spaces, and essential infrastructure. Our painters apply industry-leading commercial and industrial finishes inside and out, so your biggest assets always put their best square footage forward. FinishingChicago.com has your free list of painting, wall covering, glass systems, drywall finishing, and signage contractors. For a great finish, start with FinishingChicago.com.
With so much uncertainty in the world right now, it's more important than ever to help our neighbors in need. That's why Sutton Ford and the Matson Auto Mall is assisting the Salvation Army by making sure everyone is taken care of this season. At the Salvation Army, it's their goal to make sure families can stay in their homes and parents can put food on the table. More than ever, the Salvation Army needs your support. Go to salarmychicago.org and help those in need tonight.
Labor unions are the backbone of our country. Unions protect members and help them lead healthier lives. That's why United Healthcare provides active and retired labor union members access to quality healthcare benefits. As a trusted resource, the dedicated team will help Taft-Hartley and multi-employer funds find the right combination of health benefits. Visit uhc.com/unions for more information. Quality healthcare coverage for labor unions. Insurance coverage provided by or through United Healthcare Insurance Company of Illinois or their affiliates. Administrative services provided by United Healthcare Services, Inc. or their affiliates.
For breaking legal news on the hottest issues, tune into Legal Face Off on WGNradio.com, hosted by Rich Lenkoff and Tina Martini, and brought to you by McCorkle Litigation Services.
The second period is next.
The second period.
Here for a recap is Jack Heinrich.
No score to recap here in the first period down in Nashville. Nothing between the Hawks and the Predators. Arvid Soderblom solid in net, stopping all 17 shots he faced. Whether it's 30 or 40 in between the pipes, the Hawks have had good goaltending. Hopefully the boys can give them some support as we head back out to the Bridgestone Arena down in Nashville for the second period between Hawks and Preds with John Weideman and Troy Murray.
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate that. We're back here to Nashville. John Weideman along with Troy Murray for Chicago Blackhawks hockey, about to get the second period started here. I thought it was an encouraging ending to the period, Troy, for the Blackhawks. Set themselves up for a good start here in the second.
Well, they got to be a lot better defensively. They got to take some pressure off their goaltender. 17 shots. I'd say 5-6 high-quality opportunities, some spectacular saves by Arvid Soderblom. You want to take some pressure off him and start putting some pressure down at the other end of the ice.
Big Mike McCarron will face off against the Hawks. Nick Foligno, the drop of the puck, second period underway. Slaggert finishing his check now on Barron right in front of the benches as Barron dumps the puck down into the Hawk zone, and immediately the hitting picks up here. In behind the Hawk net, Murphy tried to swing McCarron off the puck, who wrapped it around, and Soderblom was able to hold the left post and make the save with the stick and the glove. Face-off will be in the circle to his left. That McCarron's a big dude.
Yeah, he is 6'6", 230 pounds. He's had a couple scraps this season with the big rig Patrick Maroon. Nashville Predators traded away some players before the deadline. Traded away Luke Shen. Tommy Novak was a good young player for Michael Bunting, who's hurt. So he's not in the lineup. They traded Nyquist to the Minnesota Wild. He joins them for the second time. Big Mark Jankowski down to Carolina.
In front of the Hawk net, a shot by Evangelista deflects up into the protective netting. Please continue.
So they had to go out and pick up some players on the waiver wire. They picked up Varana and Blackhawks, ex-Blackhawk, Jordan Osterley. So in this game tonight, they're playing 7D, 11 forwards. Injuries to a lot of some of their key players. Lausanne's been out for a long time. Roman Josi, their best player, their captain. He's been out the last few games. That's a big loss for Nashville as he fills a ton of minutes.
Yeah, this is a completely different team in my mind without Roman Josi. He's like a sixth forward. Back inside the Hawk zone. Del Mastro with a pass up ice on the right wing. Mikheyev at center ice to Donato over the Predator line. A toe drag and a shot never got through to the net. Stamkos will grab the puck and put it up the right wing at center ice to O'Reilly to Evangelista. Chips it into the Hawks zone. The Hawks get it back and quickly clear their end as Mikheyev tosses the puck to Teravainen, short of the Predator blue line, where he dumps the puck down behind the net. England steers it up the near side on the left wing to O'Reilly over the Hawk blue line. Little drop pass for Evangelista. Pressed into the boards by Crevier, but frees himself. Evangelista left point, drops it in the high slot. And a one-time shot there came off the stick of Spencer Stastny that goes wide. Spencer Stastny from Woodridge, Illinois, Chicago area. He comes entangled with Frank Nazar inside the Predator zone. Puck is tossed by Evangelista ahead to Forsberg into the Hawk end along the left wing side. But then Colton Dock wrestles the puck away to Bedard over the Preds line right point to Vlasic, left point to Bedard, right circle, shoots it, goes, turned out of there by Annunen, and then Annunen and Bedard become entangled. Bedard frees himself, Hawks control. Dock in the left circle to Bedard, put it in front for Dock. He fires it in on goal, and a pad save made. Now the puck taken in the right circle by Martinez. He flips it through his own feet, right in on goal, turned out of there by Annunen again. Vlasic a long shot. They score in front of the Predator net. Colton Dock was wedging his way free to try and deflect that one. I'm not sure if he tipped that past Annunen or not. Looks like it's going to be Vlasic's goal, and it's 1-0 Hawks.
Yeah, Vlasic was pointing at Dock. Dock was pointing at Vlasic with their sticks because Vlasic thought that Dock got a piece of this. Dock was saying, no, I didn't get a piece of this. But this is maybe the best shift of the game for the Hawks. They had all kinds of pressure on. They got it in deep. You had some good passing, some good movement. Bedard was all over the place, was in the crease area. That's where he wants to be if he wants to score some goals. So he picks up the primary assist on this shot from Vlasic. Vlasic picks up his third of the season, and the Hawks off to a good start here in the second period. Now up 1-0.
And what does that mean, Troy? What time is it?
Time to break out the Bandito. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee tequila as there's an icing call against Nassau right off the bat.
So Kaiser,
we're flying right out to Colorado after the game.
We
so
are.
I can have a couple cocktails.
Yeah, maybe take a couple with you, Who knows?
There's some on the plane.
Is it wrong?
Somebody said.
Yeah. I mean, rumor has it.
Yeah.
Is it wrong? Is it wrong to have a Bandito at 36,000 feet? I think not. Predators control off the draw on their end. Nick Blankenberg skated ahead to center ice. He was a teammate of Cale Makar at University of Massachusetts at Amherst. Spins the puck down behind the net into the near corner. We get a whistle stopping play, and a high sticking call is going to be made. Jonathan Marchessault caught a stick, I believe, from Alec Martinez.
Yeah, he's getting checked out. Former teammates in Vegas. Looks like it's only going to be a 2-minute minor penalty, but Martinez is being waved to the box. So Nashville, who is 0 for 1, they're going to 2 or 4.
The play will now be reviewed for a high stick.
Well, so maybe not a penalty, but they'll check this out. Taking a second look. Second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Was it friendly fire?
Well,
get another look at it in the corner.
Martinez looked like he was trying to push the puck away, and he came up with a stick, and he hit Marchessault right in the mug.
Yeah, this is going to be a minor penalty.
I want to correct myself, by the way. I just said Nick Blankenberg played at University of Massachusetts at Amherst. That is incorrect. Mark Delgado played at University of Amherst, Massachusetts at Amherst
Won
with
the
Cale Makar.
NCAA in 1921 or 2021.
The call of the ice is confirmed. Chicago, number 25, 4 minutes for high sticking.
Yeah, so he did draw a little bit of blood there. So big moment here. Early on in the second period, the Hawks have taken a 1-0 lead on the third goal of the season from Big Vlasic, but Marchessault goes down. His ex-teammate in Vegas clicks him up there. Just wanted to make sure that they got the call right. I have no problem with the call. Tough to see from here if there's a little bit of blood from Marchessault, but he is right back out there on their power play. They had 3 shots on the first one.
Penalty at 2:21 of period number 2. Preds control off the draw. Stamkos with the puck in the left wing circle. Put it down beside the net to Marchessault. Back to Stamkos, top of the left circle. He'll roll in toward the net and fire. He scores. Right through the 5-hole on Soderblom. Power play goal, and Nashville has tied it at 1, and they'll stay on the power play.
I don't know. You kind of got to give the shooter to the goaltender here, but I think you got to have a little bit of better presence there as far as taking away the shot. Like Connor Murphy got maybe a little bit too much on the inside and not enough respect from Stamkos as he walks in down the left wing side, right on the face-off dot. Got one of the best shots in the game. Continues to be productive. This is his 10th goal of the season on the Nashville power play, 19th overall. He's got 6 points in the last 3 games.
So Stamkos from Marchessault, 1-1. And now Marchessault, Nashville blue line, falls down, lost the puck. Short-handed break. Here's Slaggert down the slot, shoots. Blocker save made by Ananen. Teravainen grabs the loose puck along the far boards and clears down to the Hawk blue line. Classic there.
What a bad mistake there by Nashville to turn that puck over, and it was a 2-on-0, and Slaggert looking to get the second shorthanded goal of the season. The Blackhawks are tied for the league fewest with 1 shorthanded goal on the season.
And Marchessault collided there with Teravainen right at the Predator blue line, and he went down, and Teravainen remained on his feet and just fed Slaggert for the opportunity. O'Reilly into the Hawk zone, dropping it at the left point. Stamkos will slap the puck down behind the Hawk net around to the far corner. Mikheyev tries to dig it out. Kaiser does. And then lost the puck. Svechkov, actually O'Reilly will now spin it around and down to the Predator blue line. Stamkos waiting there. Spun it ahead. This is deflected off of Mikheyev's stick into the far corner Hawk zone. Kaiser put it behind the net. Crevier, who pounds it around but not out. Held in at the left point for a moment by Brady Shea, but newcomer Joe Veleno to the puck will clear it all the way down.
Leno's going to get some nice time on the penalty kill. He's got good speed. He's got good instincts.
And now Svechkov for the Preds will carry out of the Nashville zone to center ice. Across the Hawk line, down the left wing. All the way to the corner, then behind the net. Put it in front for Evangelista. He fumbled the pass. Puck slapped out of there by Vlasic, and now we get a whistle as the puck is knocked out of the air by a Preds high stick. Face-off will stay in the Hawk zone. This will be in the circle to, I believe, Soderblom's right. Let's see what they do here.
One of the teams that the Hawks are tied with one shorthanded goal is the Nashville Predators. What golden opportunity for Slaggert. He's in all alone. He's another guy. I mean, he's just played well. He works hard. He's having fun. He's got a great attitude. He's only going to get better and better as he figures out the NHL game.
You would love to be able to replicate his hustle for everybody. I mean, the way he works, you just love it. I love to see that kind of effort.
Oh, interference call here. Nice job by Nazar to kind of draw a penalty. Big Brady Shea looks like he's going to head to the box, so that'll be it for the power play. You got 5 seconds on the Martinez double minor for high sticking. They did score the 1 goal, so one hockey game, but the Blackhawks in a few seconds here will get a Sitko power play. When you start with Sitko, you're good to go. Good job by Nazar to kind of initiate the contact a little bit. He gets thrown down to the ice by the big Brady Shea, who was 6'3". So 4-on-4 for this face-off.
It's going to be in the circle to the right of Justus Annunen. Teravainen wins it. Vlasic, left point. Teravainen high slot to Donato, right point. Out of the box is Martinez. Hawks with a power play. Donato along the right boards to Teravainen at the right point. The puck deflects off his stick blade back down into the Hawk end. Back to get it, Vlasic between the circles. He'll drop the puck off to Connor Bedard. Through center ice and over the Nashville line, right point. Drops it, Donato, top of the right circle. For the left circle, Bertuzzi. He'll carry behind the net, sets up Bedard along the right wing half boards. Bedard being pressured, and he'll backhand it across to the left point. Teravainen there sends it back over to Bedard, top of the right circle, put it down, bottom of the right circle. Donato waves it through the crease, intended for Bertuzzi, but a stick was lifted off the ice. Here's Bedard leaving the puck at the right point to Vlasic. Put it down in front of the net. There's Bertuzzi waving at it, but he shot it away to the left wing corner off a deflection. Puck taken by McCarron, who sends the puck up into the Predator bench. Everybody ducking over there. We get a whistle stopping play. And a face-off back in the Predator zone to the right of Justus Annunen.
Looking for that little play down low to Bertuzzi. He just can't find it. Puck's kind of bouncing around there, but he's got that net front presence. Teravainen right there as well. You got Donato and Teravainen riding 7-game point streaks, I should say. That top power play unit stays on the ice for this face-off. Teravainen against Sissons.
And Sissons wins this face-off. Osterley behind the net, driving the puck around. Held in by Donato, right point. To Vlasic at the line, deep slot. Now Donato, right point again. Sends a tumbling puck. Teravainen, right circle. Feeds it over. Bedard will fire from the left circle, and that was blocked. Donato from the left circle tried to wave it over to the right circle. This is picked off by Svechkov of the Predators. He'll clear it off the glass and down.
Nashville had a couple opportunities to get that puck down the ice. They failed to do it. The Blackhawks just not able to capitalize it. Good opportunities, though.
30 seconds on the Hawk power play. Teravainen enters the Nashville zone. Passing on the left wing side. Bertuzzi into the left point to Vlasic. Down to Teravainen. Now Vlasic in the high slot. Had it poke checked away. Look out. There's a foot race to the puck in the Hawk zone. Vlasic slammed into the near boards by Cole Smith. And then he returns the favor on Smith, slamming him into the near corner boards in the Hawk zone as the Hawks get the puck. Teravainen at center ice to Bedard over the Predator line. Flips it away on the left wing side to Bertuzzi, who lost his footing and the puck. Puck is cleared down ice by Cole Smith. Martinez to get it. Predators at full strength. Martinez missing on a pass up the left wing side for Teravainen. But the linesman's going to claim that hit part of Teravainen's stick, so no icing. Here's Delgado at the Predator line on the left wing. Send a pass ahead. It's picked off by Maroon. Floats it into the Predator zone off Valeno's stick to Reichel. He'll fire from the left circle. That goes wide. Maroon right circle. Fed it up the slot off of Martinez's stick. And here the Preds the other way. 2-on-1 led by Marchessault. Over the Hawk line, right circle. Fires a shot over the net. O'Reilly in the left wing corner to Forsberg there. Forsberg given a bump by Valeno. Got the puck to O'Reilly in front. He'll spin it out to the right point to Justin Barron. Barron now moves it over the left wing board. Spencer Stastny, who nearly gave it away. Stastny retreats to center ice and sticks the puck down the glass behind the Hawk net. Soderblom stopping it for Alec Martinez. Martinez passing on the left wing side. Kaiser turned back deeper into the Hawk zone by Evangelista, but flips the puck over the near side boards. Martinez put it over to Kaiser. Bank pass to Nazar across the Predator line left point. He'll flip it down behind the net. Colton Dock racing in. Took it away. Here's Dock now. Shielding a Predator. Put it out to the right point to Murphy. He had it stripped away by Evangelista. He's back through center. Over the Hawk line on the left wing. Stopping along the half boards. Luke Evangelista. Carrying out through the high slot. Sent it over, and a shot from the right wing side by Osterley. Kicked out of there by Soderblom. Slaggert back the other way to center ice. Up the left wing side, front of the benches. Dumping the puck to the left wing corner, Predator zone. Osterley got it there. Hands it ahead. Here's Svechkov now moving the puck to Stamkos into the Hawk zone. This play would have been offside, and there is the whistle. So 11:45 left in period number 2 here in Nashville. Hawks and Predators are tied up at 1. They're going to bring the face-off all the way back down right in front of the Predator blue line.
They're going to, I guess, not an intentional offside, but that would have taken it all the way down. In the Nationals end of the ice, neutral zone face-off. It'll be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866-4 Seasons. Now they're going to call a TV timeout.
Okay, we'll take a break. 11:45 left in the second. 1-1 the score here in Nashville. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Mid-America Carpenters Regional Council represents 52,000 hardworking professional men and women across Illinois, Missouri, Kansas, and eastern Iowa who earn the construction industry's best wages and benefits. Their professionally trained and highly skilled members are the elite workforces behind the industrial, commercial, and residential projects you see in your state every day. They build lifelong careers that offer life-changing opportunities. Build your future now. Learn more today at carpentersunion.org. That's carpentersunion.org.
Drip, drip, drip. Has that been the sound you hear when you try to fall asleep at night? If so, your leaky faucet is costing you more than just a good night's sleep. It's costing your hard-earned money to go right down the drain. So don't wait. Call the experts at ABC Plumbing, Sewer, Heating, Cooling, and Electric to have it done now and done right. Book your appointment today at 4abc.com. That's the number 4abc.com and consider it done.
Registration for Ottawa's Midwest Morel Mushroom Fest is now open. It's all happening May 3rd in memory of the great Tom Nauman. It's so much fun, a non-competitive, family-friendly way to learn about and identify morel mushrooms on a guided hunt, and they've set aside land just for you. It's the Midwest Morel Mushroom Fest, happening May 3rd at the Jordan Block in downtown Ottawa. Purchase your advance tickets now at visitottawail.com. Brought to you by Ottawa, the middle of everywhere, and the Illinois Office of Tourism.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Jason Dickinson. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Gear up for St. Patrick's Day with the Blackhawks exclusive retail collection. Shop jerseys, hoodies, hats, and more for the ultimate fan look. Grab your green gear now at Blackhawks stores or online at cbhshop.com. Don't miss out. Shop now and secure your style before it's gone.
You heard Jason Dickinson bring us back to the airwaves, folks. He is with us on the trip, and his return is hopefully imminent. I'm not sure when we'll see him on this trip, or not exactly sure, but after his injury, he's made quite a bit of progress. He's been in several of the practices in the morning skates. It'll be good to see him get back into the lineup. Into the Hawk zone. Here's a shot from the top of the left circle. That's off the stick of keeper Bellows, and it's gobbled up by Arvid Soderblom. He'll hold it, face-off circle to his right.
Yeah, Dickinson skating again, but you got to be real careful with those high ankle sprains. You know, they can linger for a long time there, and if you think it's good, but it's not 100%, you can tweak it. Now you're back to square one, so just make sure that you're 100%. Be a big addition to the lineup.
Think about all
have to make some decisions when he comes back. That Kurashev a healthy scratch in this game. You picked up Joe Veleno. Going to get an opportunity, so we'll see what the line configurations look like when Dickinson comes back.
Jay bolting through center ice with the puck over the Hawk line to Stamkos along the left wing boards. Tosses behind the net up the far side. Donato with a touch pass to Teravainen. Shot a rink-wide pass intended for Mikheyev. Down the right wing side into the Predator zone. The pass misses, and it goes all the way down. Icing is the call against the Hawks.
Teravainen knew that Mikheyev was streaking down the right side there, so he had to spin around and throw that puck on his backhand across the ice and just a little bit ahead of Mikheyev. It would have been a good opportunity for Mikheyev to use his speed in a one-on-one situation. Predator defense was in the middle of the ice, and he was going to have some room.
Sissons wins the draw to the right point. Here's Forsberg now firing from the blue line, straight away in the deep slot. That never got through to the net. Picked off by Ryan Donato. Lifts it ahead to center ice. Here's Mikheyev into the Predator zone near the right point. Mikheyev crossing through the high slot. Drops it at the left point. Del Mastro to Murphy, high slot. Back to Del Mastro. Now to Donato, left corner. He sent it in on goal. Turned out of there by Annunen. And a follow-up shot by Del Mastro. Turned out of there with the pads of Annunen. And the puck cleared around the boards and all the way down by Sissons. No icing is called. Murphy to the puck behind the net to Del Mastro along the left wing boards. Sent the puck across to Murphy along the right side boards. Sent it back between the circles for Bedard, but it's off his stick. Del Mastro takes the puck and drives it up the left wing side. Past everybody and down, and again, icing is the call.
The passing was just a little bit off there. Bedard wasn't ready for a pass from Connor Murphy, and then Del Mastro tried to fire it up down the boards, and it was about knee height. A little bit lacking on the execution on those plays.
Yeah. What does Bob Uecker say?
Just
a bit outside. All right, the draw to the right of Soderblom. Bedard wins it away from Svechkov. Now Svechkov takes the puck along the left wing boards, then in the corner, then carries behind the net. Svechkov to the right circle, sets up the deep slot. Barron fires. That goes just wide, hits the inboards and comes out. And Soderblom takes the goal stick and sweeps the puck around like he was sweeping the ice and pulls the puck under his glove to the left of the crease and holds it. Get a whistle, stopping play. Harvard keeping the crease clean and hanging on to the puck simultaneously.
Yeah,
Not
Murphy
bad.
and Del Mastro did a nice job of keeping the forwards from Nashville from getting to that loose puck. Big Cole Smith, he's had some really good success against the Blackhawks. He's only got 4 goals on the season, but he'll see a bigger role moving forward with the absence of a lot of forwards.
Now, Veleno facing off with Svechkov. Svechkov wins the draw. The shot from the slot was blocked. That was off the stick of Verana. Kaiser with the puck along the left wing boards. Can't clear. He was bothered by Svechkov as he tried to clear the puck out. Bedard grabs the puck. Carries behind the net. Moves a pass up the right wing to Nazar Hawk line. He tried to redirect it to a teammate coming by. It's taken back by the Preds instead. And Delgado will stick the puck down behind the Hawk net off the inboard. Wyatt Kaiser came out with it. Kaiser with a lead pass for Nazar at center ice. To Bedard over the line. Bedard to the right wing corner. Jumps past a check from Delgado. Delgado strips the puck away. Moves it to the near corner. And Forsberg lost it up the boards. Martinez took it away right point. Moves it to top of the left circle. Kaiser will toe drag and fire. That hit a teammate. That was Bedard in front. In behind the net, Doc sent the puck over near the left point to Kaiser. He'll walk it through the high slot and then fire a long shot. And it's turned out of there by Annunen. Doc creating a screen. Nazar from the high slot to Martinez right circle. A one-timer was blocked. Nazar got the puck back in the right wing circle. Fed it over, intended for the left wing circle. Picked off in midair by Forsberg. Sent a pass ahead into the Hawk zone. Kiefer Bellows in front of the net. Lost the handle on the puck. Stroked out of there by Kaiser. And then Kaiser got the puck back and flings it up the right wing side at center ice to Joe Veleno. And the newest Blackhawk will stick the puck back into the Hawk zone. Martinez along the left wing boards. Shot it ahead off the stick of Osterley into the Nashville end. And Osterley recovers the puck, clears to center. Kaiser took it back there. He got it ahead to Reichel into the Predator zone. He had it stripped away by O'Reilly. Head to Evangelista into the Hawk zone. Top of the left wing circle. Bothered by Joe Veleno, turning away from traffic left point. Evangelista left circle. Drops it off. Spencer Stastny with a drive from the high slot. Kicked out by Soderblom. Stastny with the puck again. Left point now. Sends it down to the left wing corner in the Hawk zone. O'Reilly pancaked into the boards and down to the ice with a check from Big Louis Crevier. As the puck is sent out to the left point to Stastny. To Osterley at the right point. Moves it over top of the left circle. Stamkos pounds it in on goal. And Soderblom down with a butterfly save. Will hold the puck. Get a whistle. Stopping play. You get 7:55 left in period number 2 here in Nashville. 1-1 is the score. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hey, Blackhawks fans. This is Jason Dickinson, and you're listening to WGN Radio.
Got an older wrecked car taking up space in your driveway or garage? Get cash in a flash from Global Auto Recycling and Repair. They'll take that unwanted car off your hands today. Family owned and operated, Global Auto has been serving Chicagoland for over 60 years, and they'll give you cash in a flash to take away that old junk car, even if it's no longer running. Call 847-608-4700 for Global Auto Recycling and Repair and get cash in a flash. What do the Blackhawks and United Airlines have in common? The next generation has arrived, and the future looks bright. New planes are joining the United Airlines fleet every week, decked out with Bluetooth connectivity, screens and power at every seat, and bigger overhead bins to fit everyone's carry-on. Book your next trip on the United app or United.com today. United Airlines, proud to be the official airline of the Chicago Blackhawks.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric, with our biggest sale ever. Furnaces from $39 a month. Furnace and air conditioning combos from $59 a month. Plus 72 months interest-free financing and up to a $4,000 system rebate. Four Seasons guaranteed to beat any competitor's price by up to $1,000 guaranteed. So call today for your free in-home estimate and same-day installation.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Hey, Chris Chelios here. It's time to break out the Bandito. El Bandito Yankee Tequila. So smooth, it's criminal. Break out the Bandito, baby.
Score a limited edition player pin at the Best Day Ever games, March 23rd and March 30th. Presented by United Airlines. Get the Connor Bedard pin on March 23rd. Nick Foligno pin on the 30th. Only at the games. Grab your tickets now at blackhawks.com/tickets.
You don't want to miss the best day ever.
Best day ever.
No way. Now in front of the hot net. Look out. Stamkos to a loose puck. Shoots and scores. Nick Foligno was trying to clear the puck out from a dangerous area and unintentionally put it on to Stamkos' stick, 15 feet out. He fired it into the top right corner, 2-1 Nashville.
Yeah, wrong player to cough it up to, and Foligno turned around and he just broke his stick in half over the post. There's nothing that Soderblom can do there. That's one of the best snipers in the game, and he gets his second of the night. Just a complete giveaway by the captain, Nick Foligno. He knows it. Disappointed in himself in that play as he smashed his stick. Stamkos isn't going to miss a lot of those. That was a gift.
So Stamkos unassisted at 12:20 of period number 2. His second on the night, his 20th on the season. 2-1 the score as we rejoin the play. Back in the Predator zone, Brady Shea with the puck in the circle to Anun's left. Moves it across the rink to Blankenberg. He attended the University of Michigan, folks. I was wrong when I said earlier. And outstanding player at the U of M. At center ice. Marchessault, front of the bench, has shot the puck to the Hawk blue line. Murphy stepping up, poke checks it free, but it's shot back into the Hawk end by Forsberg, and offside is the call. And Forsberg came a little exasperated with the actions of Ethan Del Mastro after the play and kind of pseudo-swung his stick and then lost it.
Not pseudo. He did swing his stick around trying to hit Del Mastro, lost his stick. He had to go pick it up. A bit good for Del Mastro, though, to get under the skin. He's playing hard against these guys.
All right. Face off at center ice. Sissons wins it away from Teravainen. Preds get control. Fired down the glass by Barron in behind the Hawk net to the left wing corner. Murphy put it back in behind. Predators get it. Forsberg down the right circle. Then right wing half boards. Then to the right point. Fed it into the right circle. Justin Barron there. Turned away to the boards by Del Mastro, but he'll flip the puck down behind the Hawk net into the near corner. Marchessault pounded into the corner boards from behind by Murphy. They become entangled as the Preds get the puck back and then give it back. Donato clears to center ice. Sissons in front of the benches. Had it stripped away by Mikheyev. Back into the Predator zone. Down the left wing. Mikheyev darting into the end boards. He's pushed from behind into the end boards by the Predator defenseman there. And he frees himself. He's okay. Back into the Pred zone. Donato swings pass from the right point. This ends up deflecting down toward the Predator net, and Onanen will plop on it and hold it. Andreas Englund was the one that shot Mikheyev into the end boards. I was worried that Ilya Mikheyev was going to go head first into the boards there for a second.
England has played 8 games with Nashville. Did play 11 games with the Hawks at one point in the 22-23 season. Big defenseman, 6'4", 210. He's really done a nice job. He was very raw when he came up to the Blackhawks, but he played some time with the LA Kings and he kind of turned into a serviceable defenseman. And he's learned the craft of fighting pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Tough kid. He was willing when he was with the Blackhawks. High sticking call coming up here. So Blackhawks will get a Sitko power play. When you start with Sitko, you're good to go.
Sting on England. How about that scrap he had with Matt Rempe?
Yeah.
Not long ago.
Yeah. Earlier this week, I think.
National 8-2, minor penalty for high sticking.
Rempe is a big guy. What is he, 6'8"?
Something like that.
6'9", and England not small at 6'4", but he held his own in that fight, certainly did.
Gave Matt Rempe a bloody nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad. Penalty at 13:50. Former Hawk Jordan Osterley is going to sit it out. He'll get the gate 2 for high sticking. Hawks get their second Sitko power play of the night. Start with Sitko, you're good to go. Donato on the high slot, leaving the puck at the line. Vlasic to Bedard along the right boards. To the corner to Bertuzzi. Bertuzzi trying to fight off a check and leave the puck for Donato and does. Donato schemes it behind the net.
Nashville is very aggressive on their penalty kill.
Now Vlasic let a shot go from the high slot and it bounces in on goal and Annunen is down with a butterfly save.
If the Hawks move the puck, they move it quickly. If they go low to high and then move it onto the other side of the ice, there is going to be open space. There's going to be times when you have a chance to move and attack the net. You got to recognize that and take advantage of it because the box or the structure, not so much the box anymore, diamond, however you want to call it, it tends to get a little bit spread out. So there is room in the middle of the ice. There is room on the far side of the ice. If you can execute those passes under pressure, you're going to get chances.
Sissons against Teravainen on the draw. Circle to the right of Annunen. And the Hawks get control. Donato flips it over to the left wing boards. Teravainen there. Teravainen now near the left point. Down to Bertuzzi. Put it in front for Bedard. He tried to shove the puck into the nets. Svechkov defending there, knocking it away. Vlasic now to Bedard in right wing corner. Carrying up the boards to the half boards. Being pressured by Blankenberg out to the line. Bedard keeping it away. Moving the puck to the left wing corner now. Teravainen to Donato, top of the right circle. Put it to the line. Deep slot Vlasic. Then to Bedard, left point. He'll walk it through the high slot, give it to Teravainen, who fires, and a pad save made by Annunen. A follow-up attempt by Bertuzzi. The puck toppled over his stick. Bertuzzi got it back in the left wing corner. Gave the puck to Bedard along the left wing half boards, then at the point. Sent it over right point. Teravainen scoops it down toward the net. It deflects in behind. Now Donato tried to poke it free up the boards and does, but right onto the stick of Colton Sissons, and he'll clear the puck down. Soderblom handling the puck behind the Hawk net, keeping it away from the oncoming Cole Smith. Soderblom spun it around up the left wing side. Nazar ahead of Mikheyev at center ice. He'll retreat to the Hawk blue line and drop the puck, to Frank Nazar. Now to center ice, Reichel and Nazar over the Preds line. Left point now to Martinez, down to Maroon along the left wing boards. Puck is knocked free to McCarron, and he'll clear it out the center ice and down. 5 seconds left on the Hawk power play. If they hurry, they'll get one rush. 2 seconds, one. Nope, Predators at full strength. Martinez to Maroon over the Predator line to Nazar, left circle. Made a between the legs pass that's picked off by a Predator. And England shot the puck up into the Hawks bench. And everybody was watching play. Fortunately, everybody ducked. Nobody was injured. So the Hawks 0 for 2 on their power play. 2-1 is the score, favoring Nashville with 4:04 left in period number 2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
We asked people why they sold their homes to Grandview Homes instead of using a real estate agent.
We needed to sell Mom's home quickly and with a company we could rely on.
No showings, no closing costs, no staging, no real estate agent fees, no added stress.
Whether you have a hard-to-sell home, want a stress-free sale, or simply need to sell your home fast, Grandview Homes is the name you know and the name you can trust. Visit GrandviewHomes.com to discover the easiest and fastest way to sell a home.
Nominated for 4 Tony Awards, see the Chicago area premiere of the musical Waitress at Aurora's Paramount Theater.
Now playing, this lively musical wins us over with waitress Jenna's mission to bake her way out of her troubles. Don't miss this hit show with music by Grammy Award winner Sarah Bareilles. Use code WGN for a special discount. Get your tickets today. Call 630-896-6666 or visit ParamountAurora.com.
This is Chris Chelios, and you're listening to Blackhawks Hockey. Now back to the game.
Well, the TV timeout, everything just gets reset. Looks like the Blackhawks will have the maroon Veleno and Reichel line out on the ice. Blackhawks line change is sponsored by Gilkey Windows, the best line of fiberglass windows and doors. Blackhawks actually moved the puck around pretty well in that power play. Just didn't connect with that real good opportunity that they were looking for. But they had some chances, and they'll look at that as you move forward here and see what options are available to them. But they moved the puck quickly and tried to catch the Nashville Predators in their aggressive penalty kill.
So face-off circle to Annanen's left, and the Predators get control. Evangelista carrying to center ice. Over the hot blue line, drops it off. O'Reilly right point. Down to Evangelista in the right wing corner. He'll send it behind the Hawk net up the near side, and this eludes Delgado and goes all the way down into the near corner in the Preds end. Mark Delgado back to get it there. Passing up the left wing at center ice in front of the penalty boxes to Steven Stamkos. Pair of goals here tonight. Stamkos looking for another. Breaks into the Hawk zone down the slot. Shoots. It goes in the net. But a whistle had blown before Stamkos could get to that puck and get that attempt.
Linesmen are saying that Stamkos knocked the puck down with a high stick as he intercepted that play. The fans here, I mean, it was pretty close. Stamkos doesn't agree with it. But I don't think this is a play that's reviewable.
Play with a high stick.
I actually think that's a good call from seeing the replay near ice level.
Yeah, you can look at it, and then Stamkos ends up with one hand on his stick here as this puck is deflected. Yeah, I'd say that's above the shoulder, so good pick up there by the linesman. Argue it all you want, but the call's been made. You can't change it. And Stamkos has got 2 goals, and that would have been number 3 for the hat trick.
Somebody, by the way, is going home without a lid tonight. I saw one of the hats from the crowd hit the ice. Oops. Not going to get it back, pal. Here now, Ethan Del Mastro at center ice on the right wing side. Backhands the puck past the near linesman and down behind the Predator net. Annunen plays it into the near corner to Delgado. Passing up the left wing, Evangelista. Across the Hawk line, stopping at the left point. Given a rough ride by Doc, who had 6 hits last night against Utah. Puck taken by Murphy. He'll clear down ice into the Preds end. 3 minutes left in the second period. 2-1 Nashville. Murphy steps up on Evangelista at the left point Hawk zone and pounds him into the boards. Evangelista sweeps the puck down behind the Hawk net. Del Mastro got it along the far boards and clears to the Predator blue line. Osterley there. Head to Sissons at center ice. He tried to make a between the legs pass, and he did to Marchessault, who then scales it over the near glass and out of play. Whistle stopping play with 2:40 left on the clock for period number 2, and 2-1 Nashville.
Marchessault reminds me a lot of Bedard, or Bedard reminds me a lot of Marchessault. Smaller guys at both about 5'9", 5'10", about 185 pounds, 180 pounds. Uses a long stick, does Marchessault, and so does Connor Bedard.
Now, Marchessault's had a heck of a career for a guy that was undrafted. He won a Stanley Cup with Vegas after being an original Vegas Golden Knight and sitting on 249 career goals. He just played his 700th game in the Predators' last game before this one. And now Spencer Stastny back to retrieve the puck behind the Nashville net. Step out, put it ahead to center ice to Sissons to Forsberg. Crossing the Hawk blue line. That play looked offside.
Yeah, just going to say that looked offside is right.
Forsberg fires it into the left wing corner. Hawk in for Sissons. Put it back behind the net to Forsberg. He's being leaned on by Teravainen, but frees himself, put it around to the right point. Andreas Englund, long wrist shot is into the breadbasket of Arvid Soderblom, and he'll hold on to it in the Hawk crease. Whistle stopping play. Arvid had a little difficulty with that shot. He had personnel standing in front of him there and saw it through all those bodies. Wow.
You know, when you look at those close offside calls, and there wasn't one called there, but if you're going to look at it, and I look down, always look over to the Blackhawks bench, and everybody starts looking down at the monitors, and you hear them kind of going to their ear to listen to what's going on from the video coaches inside the Hawks locker room. Matt Meacham, Adam Gill.
We get a whistle stopping play. Martinez lifted the puck from the far corner Hawk zone out to center ice, and we're going to get a penalty.
I think you say close his hand on the puck here.
Yep.
Nashville, number 76. 2 minutes delay game, closing his hand on the puck.
Yeah, you don't see that call very often, but as it was hoisted way up in the air, Brady Shea grabbed it and then threw it into a different area. That's just not a very smart move by a veteran defenseman. You can bat it. You can kind of get away with it if there's maybe not so much traffic, but Bertuzzi was right there, and he was like, hey, can't do that, and he was right.
So the draw in the Nashville zone, controlled by the Preds. Blankenberg pokes it behind his net into the near corner. Taken by Cole Smith, and he'll wind the puck through the air and down ice and right in on Soderblom, who stops the puck with the stick and then calmly sweeps it in behind the net to Vlasic. 145 on the Hawk power play. When you start with Sitko, you're good to go. Here's Bedard to center ice in the right wing. Put it over the Predator line. Tried to drop it off to Vlasic. McCarron flips the puck down ice into the Hawk zone. Vlasic will get it and send it off the inboards around up the left wing side to Bertuzzi. He shot the puck between the circles to Bedard, and he'll calmly wheel in behind the Hawk net with it, then out. Bedard to center ice, hands it off there. Teravainen over the Predator line. We get a whistle, and offside are the Hawks. 1:05 left on the clock for period number 2. 2-1 Nashville. The Hawks still with 1:17 of power play time.
A little bit of a rough job by the Blackhawks trying to get the entry. Bedard got it in a few feet and then got pressured by the aggressive penalty kill. Got to get in there, and then you got to make a decision. You got to move it. You got two guys coming right at you, and there they stood up. Teravainen tried to throw it over to Bertuzzi, but it was just a step offside.
Stastny out the draw, gets possession and clears the puck all the way down. We're under a minute to play in the second. Preds with a 2-1 lead. Both goals scored by Steven Stamkos. Bertuzzi passing across the rink. Bedard at center ice in the right wing. Behind the back pass, Teravainen over the Predator line to Bertuzzi on the left wing side. He made a back pass, but Vlasic wasn't over at the point, and the puck will slip down ice into the Hawk end. Vlasic between the circles. Put it ahead to Bedard over the center ice circle now. Bedard to the Predator blue line will snap it down the right side boards deep into the Pred zone to the far corner, where Patrick Maroon rides Sissons into the corner boards. But McCarron with some good work reaching around everybody, poke checking the puck down ice into the Hawk end. 17 seconds left in period number 2. Martinez between the circles, Hawk end. Carries out the center, moving it ahead. Here's Reichel into the Predator zone right point. Sends it over left wing circle. Mikheyev put it behind the net. Nazar there. Checked off the puck. Puck taken by Stastny. He'll wheel up the left wing side and allow the horn to sound. So 40 minutes are in the books down here in Nashville. Predators lead the game 2-1. The shots on goal. The Preds lead there as well, 27-17. Hawks will open up play in the third period.
12 seconds.
On the power play with 12 seconds. They took it off the center hung scoreboard, so I didn't have that as a reference. Shame on me. Anyway.
Anywho.
Right in there.
Yep.
Got the first goal of the game and saw Nashville score a pair from Stamkos in that second period.
Yeah, a good power play goal. Stamkos with the shot between the wickets of Soderblom, and then a giveaway. They're going to give an assist to O'Reilly, so he must have got just a piece of it, but Nick Foligno had an opportunity, and then it just kind of slipped away from him. He wasn't happy, broke his stick, but Stamkos with both of the Nashville goals. And 20-goal mark. It's got to be, 15 years straight for Stamkos?
At least.
20 goals?
At least.
He's been a great goal scorer over his career.
I can't remember a year when he didn't score at least 20 goals. He had the one year where I believe he broke his ankle up in Boston.
And then he had some difficulty after that. And then you'll remember the one Stanley Cup final where he came back for one game and scored a goal.
Yeah, that was something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. Very unique. But anyway, you think of Steven Stamkos, you think of that gun for the left wing circle, and just a great captain for the Tampa Bay Lightning all those years.
Yeah, 2021, he played only 38 games. He had 17 goals there. In 16-17, he only played 17 games, and that was 9 goals. Other than that, anytime he's basically played 3/4 of the season or more, he's been well over the 20-goal mark. So only 2 times in his career has he been under it. 23 goals in his rookie season way back in 08-09. 75 career goals now with 2 in this one. What a career for Steven Stamkos. Wow.
First pick in the 2008 draft. Yeah, played against the Blackhawks in the 2015 Stanley Cup final as well.
Yeah, and wasn't it Barry Melrose who was coaching Tampa back then, and he said Stamkos was never going to... Didn't he say he's never going to end up being a great player, a good player?
I know Barry Melrose coached Tampa for a time. I can't remember him saying that, but he may have. I'll take your word for it.
No, I think he did.
Barry?
That was an oops, but
you want to rethink that statement, Barry?
Yeah.
All right.
How about Tampa today? Losing to Boston after Boston made all those changes, just got rid of half of their team, and they beat Tampa in Tampa 4-0.
And that patchwork Bruins team featured 3 former Blackhawk defensemen, Ian Mitchell, Henry Jokiharju, and Nikita Zadorov. And Zadorov tallied with an empty netter, just for good measure. Hard to believe.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think it brings up the point that after the trade deadline, the pressure is off for a lot of teams, and the guys just relax, and they seem to play at their best.
So Jeremy Swayman, their goaltender, was interviewed after the game, and he just said, hey, we're gonna compete. Doesn't matter. We've got 20 guys inside the room here that want to go out and play hockey, and that's all we're going to do. And David Pastrnak, who's now the star player all by himself on that team, he kind of echoed the same sentiments. He goes, hey, we're just going to give it all we got and see what happens. You never know. And that's the way that hockey players are built. And I really like the response from the guys who are still there in Boston. I'm sure they're a little bit disappointed, obviously, of what has happened here in the last few days for the Bruins. But at some point, you got to tear things down. And it maybe sounds like there was a little bit of discord between Marchand and Don Sweeney, the general manager, and some contract negotiations that just failed to kind of put the numbers together. You just never know, but a big win for Boston. Tough loss for Tampa, too. Oh, boy, that's going to be a race right down to the end with you got Florida, Tampa, and Toronto right there. And
now the Ottawa Senators have entered the picture. How about that?
They're behind those 3 guys, but two of those three teams are going to play each other in the first round, and that is going to be a battle. And then if you look at it, it looks like Colorado and Dallas will be playing in the first round. Oh my goodness!
Started today. Yeah, that's the part I hate about the playoffs is that really good teams, they end up going home after the first round.
Well, the first round of playoff hockey, in my opinion, is the best couple weeks that you can have. You've got great playoff series, you've got great matchups, and there's good teams that are going to lose in the first round, and maybe that team that lost, if things were different, that could be the team that could win the Stanley Cup, but they're out.
All right, well, folks, we're here in Nashville. After 2 periods, the Predators lead 2-1. Nashville known more for their barbecue than they are for their pizza, but every time we come down here, they do serve pretty good pizza in the press room, and one of my duties is to go downstairs, make sure that the pizza is fit for human consumption, and get Troy a piece, too. So that's what I'm doing right now. 2-1 Nashville after 2. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Lost your health insurance? You might be eligible for a special enrollment period on the Get Covered Illinois Marketplace. Get Covered Illinois navigators are ready to help you enroll in a quality, affordable health plan with essential benefits to cover prescription drugs, hospitalizations, maternity care, and much more. You might even qualify for financial help. Go to getcoveredillinois.gov. Your health coverage starts here.
After the end of a good fight, you deserve an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because you know, the bigger the fight, the better the reward. You put in the hours, the energy, the tough labor. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Port, Chicago, Illinois.
Cold weather and hockey season go together hand in hand, but your home isn't a hockey rink, and you want it to be the perfect temperature no matter the season. With Mitsubishi electric heating and air conditioning mini split systems, you get the ultimate comfort and efficiency every time, even in those difficult to heat places in your home. Their units are designed to deliver consistent comfort where you need it most. Check out Mitsubishi electric heating and cooling mini split systems today at getacomfyhome.com.
For more than 90 years, the International Union of Operating Engineers Local 150 has worked hard to provide a better life and safer workplaces for the men and women who work in the construction industry across the Midwest. Our 23,000 members operate heavy construction equipment, and Local 150 takes pride in providing world-class skill training to support a professional construction workforce. Learn more about how to join Local 150 at local150.org. And never forget, united we stand, divided we fall.
Clutter taking over your space? Let Junk Luggers help you reclaim it. Junk Luggers is the full-service junk removal and hauling company ready to tackle it all. From single-item pickups to clearing out the garage or removing furniture, Junk Luggers takes care of the heavy lifting so you don't have to. And with a strong commitment to sustainability, Junk Luggers keeps garbage out of landfills by repurposing, donating, and recycling whenever possible. Call 1-800-LUG-JUNK or visit junkluggers.com. Junk Luggers, saving your space and the planet one haul at a time. Hey, Blackhawks fans, Club Citgo saves you money on every fill-up, like 3 cents off every gallon every day. When you start with Club Citgo, you're good to go.
Intermission?
It's time for an intermission update.
Intermission already?
Powered by the ComEd Energy Efficiency Program. Here's Jack Heinrich.
2-1, the Predators lead the Blackhawks at the end of 2. An eventful second period, 3 goals scored, bunch of penalties down in Nashville, but Hawks trailing 2 goals from Steven Stamkos to get the Predators going. The Hawks getting a goal from Alex Vlasic, and Hawks had it going there. They got a goal really early from Vlasic, but then a penalty from Martinez. Preds score quick, and then late in the period, Stamkos had another goal, and he had another goal waved off, so he could have had a hat trick just in that second period. But 2-1 Hawks here in the second intermission. Jack Heinrich filling in for Charlie Meliodas. Let's look around the NHL schedule and scoreboard here today. 9 other games in the NHL. Only one other one currently in progress. Just about to wrap up the second period in Los Angeles. The Kings still leading the Blues 1-0. Later tonight, the Dallas Stars are in Edmonton to take on the Oilers, and then the Islanders are heading out west to take on the San Jose Sharks. Earlier today, the Ottawa Senators got an overtime win over the New York Rangers. Brady Tkachuk got the game-winning goal, had 2 goals on the day as Ottawa comes back from a 3-1 deficit to get a win over the Rangers. The Kraken beat the Flyers 4-1. Boston Bruins, John and Troy were talking about it. A big win for them, 4-0 win over the Lightning after they trade away some pretty big pieces during the trade deadline yesterday. So they get the 4-0 win in Tampa. Florida Panthers get a 4-0 win over the Buffalo Sabres. And then just going final, the Blackhawks' next opponent, the Colorado Avalanche, the new look Colorado Avalanche with all their moves as well, score 4 unanswered goals in the third period to beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 7-4. And then earlier today, the Calgary Flames beat the Montreal Canadiens 1-0. 2-1 down in Nashville right now. We'll look at some other scores from around the sports world. Earlier today on WGN Radio, number 13 Maryland beat Northwestern 74-61 to wrap up the regular season for the Cats. They'll have to wait for results from around the Big Ten to see if they qualify for the tournament. But right now, UCLA up big on USC, and I think that would be a big step forward for them playing next week in Indy. Bradley knocks off Valpo 70-65 to advance to the Missouri Valley Conference Championship game tomorrow, and the winner of that game gets the auto bid to the NCAA tournament. Notre Dame outlasts Cal 112-110 in 4 overtimes. Loyola beat UMass 74-51. And DePaul beat Georgetown 83-77, the second straight win for DePaul. Those 2 teams will rematch next week in the Big East tournament. Over in the NBA, the Bulls are still trying to come back against the Miami Heat, trailing 89-78 down in Miami. In spring training baseball, the Cubs beat the Mariners 9-8. Pete Crow Armstrong continued his strong spring, hitting 2 home runs. One of them was a grand slam. White Sox beat the Dodgers 5-2, and Miguel Vargas hit his first home run of the spring. Blackhawks looking for a comeback here. We're here in the second intermission, trailing the Predators 2-1. We'll bring in Troy Murray for a quick segment, and we'll do that next. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
It's Chris Cuomo from News Nation. The Blackhawks play here on WGN Radio.
When you're betting and find yourself constantly thinking about gambling and you're losing more money than you have, are you really winning? If you're spending too much time with the slots or you can't stop betting on sports and you find yourself feeling overwhelmed, maybe lying, and probably losing more money than you can afford to lose, you're not alone and you can get help. It's available 24/7 and it's confidential. When your betting has gotten out of hand, call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.areyoureallywinning.com. Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Human Services.
Marquette Bank has been helping neighbors, families, and business owners in Chicagoland for 80 years. 80 years is a long time. When you bank with Marquette Bank, you know your banker. You have access to a team of real professionals to help you make smarter financial decisions. When you bank with Marquette Bank, good things happen for you and your neighborhood. Marquette Bank, love where you bank. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 462926.
This is Tonya Khoury with tips for a lawn green to a T. Pre-emergent is a key component to preventing crabgrass and other weeds. It helps seal the soil to keep crabgrass from germinating. The proper timing of pre-emergent is in the spring. This, along with a full lawn care program, is vital to protect your lawn from crabgrass and other weeds. This is Tonya Khoury of Green Tea Services Lawn Care. Call us 800-5-GREEN-T.
The professionals at Plumbers 911 Chicago are ready to answer your call. They'll get your plumbing job done right the first time. Their phones are open 24/7, 1-833-PLUM-911.
Back here in the second intermission, Blackhawks trailing the Nashville Predators 2-1. We'll head back out to the Bridgestone Arena and bring in Troy Murray. And Troy, it was a good start for the Hawks. That top line produces a goal, but quickly that high sticking from Martinez and Stamkos strikes. And it could be worse. They had that goal waved off, but Steven Stamkos being a thorn in their side in that second period.
Yeah, Stamkos just has been a great goal scorer throughout his career, and you give him that opportunity to walk into the face-off dot, and he's just a sniper, and he had his head up the whole way. He just turns, he looks, and he sees what's available, fires it between the legs of Soderblom, and that was a quick power play goal. Hawks did a nice job, though, of killing off the other power play, and then a little bit of a giveaway in behind the net. Nick Foligno tries to go behind the net pass, and they give O'Reilly an assist here, but it goes off the skate and then the stick of Foligno right to Stamkos, who's standing right in front of the net, and nothing that Soderblom could do there. So 2-1. You're only one shot away from tying this one up, though.
Yeah. All right, Troy, quick segment here. We'll talk after the game, okay?
All right, sounds good, Jack.
All right, third period coming up next. We'll get you set for that. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
The Blackhawks, Wildcats, and the NFL play here on AM 720. On smart speakers, say play WGN Chicago.
WGN. Hockey season is in full swing, and with FanDuel, you can turn a little hunch into a true power play. Because right now, new customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Put your first bet in the back of the net on FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook and official partner of the Chicago Blackhawks. Must be 21 or older and present in Illinois. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Heart surgery is no one's dream of retirement. I'm Beverly, and at 79, my cardiology team at Northwestern Medicine worked together to identify and replace a diseased valve in my heart without open heart surgery. Even better, I would be back on my feet in just days.
With access to the top heart and vascular program in Illinois by U.S. News and World Report for 17 years, the nurses, cardiac surgeons, and cardiologists at Northwestern Medicine's Central DuPage Hospital are experts in non-surgical options for patients with aortic valve disease like Beverly. Using a catheter, her team inserted her new valve, then inflated a small balloon to secure it in place. Almost immediately, blood flow was restored.
Thanks to my wonderful team, I'm enjoying the retirement I had always dreamed of.
Because what makes us better makes you better. Northwestern Medicine. Learn more at nm.org/better.
Searching for a financial partner that truly has your best interest at heart? Join KCT Credit Union, where they're more than just a bank. They're a not-for-profit financial cooperative. KCT members are owners, meaning profits go back to you in the form of lower loan rates, higher savings rates, and fewer fees. Experience personalized service that puts you first. KCT Credit Union, now a division of Consumers Credit Union. Visit kctcu.org. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. When it's game time, it's Tully time.
The third period is next.
The third period.
Here for a recap is Jack Heinrich.
Blackhawks trailing the Predators 2-1, but the Hawks got the scoring started. Top line manufacturing a goal here, and Alex Vlasic was able to find the back of the net.
Now the puck taken in the right circle by Martinez. He flips it through his own feet, right in on goal. Turned out of there by Annunen again. Vlasic a long shot. They score in front of the Predator net. Colton Dach was wedging his way free to try and deflect that one. I'm not sure if he tipped that past Annunen or not. Looks like it's going to be Vlasic's goal, and it's 1-0 Hawks.
Yep. For every Blackhawks goal, Marquette Bank is donating $80 to a local charity to celebrate 80 years of neighborhood banking and giving back to the community. And we are heading into the third period. Let's finish the game strong. Sponsored by Finish in Chicago. For commercial painting, wall covering, drywall finishing, or glazing contractors, go to finishingchicago.com. Hawks opening with a little time left on the power play. Hopefully they can get a quick goal and try to take this game and win it in a comeback fashion in the third period. For the third period call, let's go out to John Weideman and Troy Murray in Nashville.
All right, thank you very much, Jack. The teams are on the ice surface. Third period action is imminent. Colton Dach had 6 hits last night. He's got 3 tonight. And Troy, I think he's done an effective job in front of the Nashville net, just creating havoc. I mean, the Vlasic goal notwithstanding, even without that, I thought he's done a very effective job of screening Justus Annunen.
Yeah, he's getting used to how he needs to play in the NHL, and that's good. Every game's a learning curve for him, and he's got to bring consistently that heavy game that he's known for, and if he does that, he'll stay in the lineup for a long time.
Underway here in the third period. Hawks control the puck. Alec Martinez at the Hawk blue line to Donato. He's wrestled off of it down the far sideboards in the Hawk zone. O'Reilly took the puck in the high slot. Slides it down behind the net for Stamkos, but it's off his stick, and the Hawks get control. Donato flings a pass up the right side, off the stick of Teravainen, and down beside the Predator net. Hawks will make a line change as the Preds get the puck back. Justin Barron to center ice in the right wing, driving the puck down the boards in behind the Hawk net, rolls into the far corner. Martinez pokes it free, but right to Frank Nazar, and he'll race up ice to center ice. Nazar over the Predator line on the right wing. Pulls the Bauer move where he turns his feet to 10 and 2 to try and work his way past Del Gazo. He ends up falling down. The Predators get the puck back. O'Reilly at center ice. Got it across the rink. Stastny into the Hawk zone. Buried with a check along the near boards by Del Mastro. Dach took the puck and put it behind the Hawk net over to Connor Murphy. Skating it up the right wing to center ice. Gave the puck to Nazar, Predator blue line. He'll sweep it down the boards behind the net. Annunen out to play it up that same side. Nazar took it away to Bedard in front. Hands it off. Here's Bedard. Takes a pass from Slaggert and fans on a shot. And the puck slides in on Annunen so slowly you could almost time it. Get a stoppage in play. Connor was wide open. The first pass that he got, he actually thought about shooting the puck, but instead he deferred and he passed over into the right circle and then was given a return pass, and that's when he fanned on the shot.
It was a given go on this play. Maybe one too many passes. Bedard, I can't believe he passed up the first shot opportunity. Next one he just fanned on there, but some nice passing. There's no execution on the finish.
There's Foligno behind the Predator net, hit by Sissons. Bertuzzi in to help out, got the puck around to Murphy right point, to Del Mastro left point, to Slaggert, sent it down toward the front of the net, intended for Bertuzzi, but he was beaten to the puck by Blankenberg, who flings it all the way down ice and right in on Soderblom, so there is no icing. Del Mastro in the near corner. Ridden into the boards by Marchessault, who then takes the puck, swings it behind the Hawk net around to the left point. Brady Shea there. To Marchessault behind the net. Fed it up the slot. Blankenberg fires. Foligno blocked that. Loose puck beside the net is pulled out of there by Bertuzzi. He'll skate up the right wing to center ice front of the benches. Sheds the check from Svechkov and then one hands the puck down behind the Predator net. Blankenberg to the puck. Passing it head to center ice. Svechkov into the Hawk zone. A toe drag and a shot. Hit Crevier. Puck tumbles into the far corner. Kiefer Bellows to the puck now behind the Hawk net. Lost it to Alex Vlasic in the near corner. Vlasic put the puck up the boards, taken by Svechkov. Svechkov then hit hard in the near corner by Vlasic. Puck comes free, but right to Bellows. He'll fire from the top of the right circle. And this deflects up into the protective netting off the glass. So whistle stops play, and they'll keep the face-off in the Hawk zone. This will be in the circle to Soderblom's right.
And it will be the Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric face-off for all the right reasons. Call 866 Four Seasons. The Hawks will continue this road trip. 4 games and 6 nights. Monday night against the Avs, and then San Jose, and then Vancouver. A lot of traveling on this trip.
Maroon at center ice to Foligno to the Predator line on the right wing. He sticks the puck down behind the net off the end boards. And gathering it in now is Verana. He'll move it out to center ice on the left wing side for McCarron. Crevier beat him to the puck and drops it down the boards into the Preds end. The Preds get it back and clear their end. Verana breaking back through center over the Hawk line on the right wing, leaning on Kaiser. He one-hands the puck in on goal, and it's turned out of there by Soderblom. Then Kaiser got a stick caught up in his skates and falls down. He's still got that stick. It's McCarron's stick. And it's inside, below the bottom of the skate and the top of the holder. And now we get a whistle stopping play finally.
Yeah, it got wedged into that area between the blade and the boot. Yeah, he went down. Nashville got a great scoring opportunity because of it. And then McCarron didn't have a stick, because it was still in the skate of the Wyatt Kaiser. He's skating around with a stick between his legs.
If he can get to the bench and down to the dressing room, he's got a souvenir to take home with him. Face off to the right of Soderblom. Hawks get control off the draw. Murphy back of the net to Del Mastro near corner. Bank pass up the left wing side for Donato has passed him into the Preds end. Stastny took the puck for the Preds. Head to Stamkos over the Hawk line left wing to Evangelista left circle. Coughed up the puck, knocked free by Mikheyev to the end boards. Teravainen then coughed it up behind the net. Stamkos tried to swing the puck in front. Picked off by the Hawks. Donato just inside the line. Lost the puck down the boards after it had been poke checked away. Murphy will stick it back up the boards to Donato. Standing on the left wing sideboards, he sends it over to Del Mastro. Del Mastro over the center ice circle, then over the Predator blue line. Tried to squeeze a pass to the right wing side. This hit a skate and tumbles back to center ice in front of the benches, where Crevier grabs the puck and shot it off the left corner glass, Nashville zone. Blankenberg picks up the puck. Skates it ahead. Dumps it ahead now off of Forsberg, sticking down behind the Hawk net. Crevier loops in to swing the puck to the near boards. Forsberg took it back, then gives it back. Nazar with a lead pass, picked off by Forsberg, doubling back in a back-checking mode. Then he put the puck right onto Vlasic's stick in the Hawk zone. He moves it over to Crevier, then ahead to Connor Bedard. Twisting away from traffic, Bedard through center over the Preds line. Drops it left circle, Doc fires. Butterfly save made by Annunen. Doc behind the net. Sheds a couple checks. Moves it to the left point, Vlasic. Put it high slot, Bedard. To Crevier, right circle. Shoots, he scores! Louis Crevier with a seeing eye shot. Beats Annunen on the short side, and the Hawks have tied it at 2. Big Louis let it rip. He held on to the puck, and I think he probably had Annunen thinking he was going to pass, and he moved off that post, and Louis beat him with the shot. 2-2 the score.
You know, it's a heads-up play all around. Bedard went high into the zone. He's in the middle of the ice at the blue line there, so he takes the relay pass, gets it down to Crevier, and Crevier's looking at his options, and, boy, you know what? Crevier, he's got his head up. He's looking at this play. There's going to be a challenge for offside here, I think.
is challenging that the play was offside prior to the scoring of the goal.
Well, most of the times when you challenge this, it will come back. So they're going to take a second look at this. Second opinion is always a good idea. Get yours at Northwestern Medicine. Yeah, looks like it's certainly going to be offside.
You know what, though? Let's go back to the last time the Blackhawks thought that. And the puck I think it was against Toronto. Tavares lifted his stick off the puck, went into the zone, then put his stick back on the puck as William Nylander got back on side.
Yeah, I know.
I think the same thing. I don't know.
Looks like this is going to be a pretty quick decision. It is. They're going to come out, so let's get the call here. The linesman take a look at the iPad. And then
after review, it was determined that the play was offside, so it's no goal. Please reset the clock.
Yeah, some of them you just can't figure out. This one, it kind of looked, we didn't get many views of this, so unfortunately for Crevier, nice job. That would have been his 4th of the season.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to wait for another time.
Yeah.
Score remains 2-1. It was close. Looked like Nazar was trying to drag his back foot and just couldn't hold on.
Yeah, the little move by Bedard to the middle of the ice, rather than going straight into the zone, kind of avoid one of the Predator players out high, kind of had to change his angle, and that put Nazar inside the zone before the puck. So tough little break there for the Hawks.
And now Kaiser chased out from behind the Hawk net by Verana, and the Prague native tips the puck free. Soderblom will plop on it to the right of the net and hold it. We'll get a face-off to Soderblom's right. And to take the draw, Fedor Svechkov, young player for the Predators. Barry Trotz, their general manager, very high on that young man. Draw won by the Hawks. Kaiser now behind his net, carries into the near corner, being checked by Svechkov. Puck bounces free behind the net. Martinez and Svechkov become entangled. Martinez pokes it up the right sideboard to Bertuzzi, who works the puck to center ice. Predators get it back. Cole Smith flips it along the boards into the Hawk zone. Martinez chips it out front of the benches at center ice. Taken back by Brady Shea, and he'll dump it lazily down the boards in behind the Hawk net. Kaiser's got it there. Teams are making line changes. Kaiser chased out the near side by Evangelista, put the puck over to Martinez. Passing up the right side to Maroon at center ice. This is off his stick. And then Martinez steps into Evangelista, who moves with the puck down the left wing side to the corner Hawk zone. Then he turned it over. Maroon spins it behind the net. Joe Veleno put it over Wyatt Kaiser. Moving up the right wing side. He'll poke the puck out to center ice in front of the benches. And a sloppy play right now. O'Reilly took the puck away. Moves it ahead into the Hawk zone. Stamkos sent it across to the near side for Barron. You may have heard that faint whistle in the background. The Preds are offside in the play.
Nothing clicking for either team right at this point. Kind of bouncing around back and forth. And make sure that you bear down. Puck seems like it's been hopping around a little bit more. Maybe the ice isn't where it needs to be, but both teams are dealing with the same ice conditions. If they are bad, I'm not saying that they are, but some sloppy play, as you mentioned.
This is a very busy building, as you might imagine, here in Nashville. All of the concerts that they have and the shows. It's just a terrific city to visit. I know it's high on your list, Troy. In behind the Hawk net, Stamkos to the puck. Leaving it there for Evangelista. Carries to the left wing corner. Spins it to the line. Stastny. He'll fire it off the inboards. Bounces out to Murphy, who whacks it free to the left wing boards. Evangelista grabs the puck there. Out to Stastny, left point. Flings it down the boards behind the Hawk net. Around it goes up the near side. Del Mastro's got the puck to center ice. Kept on going over the Predator line. Drops it down to the left wing corner. Tries to skate around a Pred and get to the puck. And then Del Gazzo knocked off the puck behind the Predator net by Donato, who's got it. Put it across to the left circle, intended for Mikheyev, but O'Reilly got a stick in there, deflecting the puck to center ice. Then Crevier took it back. Sends the puck to the left wing corner. Pred's in. Barron spins it behind his net. Osterley moves the puck up the left wing side to McCarron. Sticking it down to the far corner Hawk zone. Vlasic hustling in to get the puck. Carrying behind the net up the near side. Clearing it ahead for Nazar, but McCarron took it away for Nashville. Dumping the puck into the right wing corner Hawk zone. Crevier got to it there. Now Vlasic to Crevier in the corner again. Crevier's got the puck at his feet. McCarron pulls it out of there. Nazar then chops it away.
And Nazar will skate the puck through center. Over the Preds line on the left wing. Hit hard by Barron and goes down along the boards. Doc's going to drop the mitts and have a go with Justin Barron. Doc swings the right hand and knocks Barron down to the ice with a couple of rights and then falls on top of it. And that's the end of that scrap. Barron lost his helmet in the fight. And so we'll get some more penalties here. We'll tell you about it after we take this break. 12:45 left in period number 3 here in Nashville. 2-1 in favor of the Predators. This is Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
Hi, it's Lou Manfredini. Chicago's weather changes as often as line changes in a hockey game. Beat Chicago's weather extremes with new fiberglass windows from the Gilkey Window Company. Gilkey is Chicago's only family-owned, direct-to-consumer manufacturer who make, in my opinion, the best fiberglass windows and patio doors, independently verified as one of the most energy-efficient windows in America. For beautiful windows ready for any weather, choose fiberglass or choose vinyl. Just be sure to choose Gilkey. Go to Gilkey.com.
What's up, Blackhawks fans? Enjoying the game should be easy, so don't overthink it. What to wear? Done. Just toss on your lucky jersey. Don't know what to serve your friends? Easy. Pick up some pizza from your go-to and grab some Bud Light to stock your fridge. See, it's that easy. Just like Bud Light, which is always brewed with 4 simple ingredients for a clean Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. 21 plus. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. When you only want to work with the best in commercial concrete, think Concrete Illinois. Visit ConcreteIL.com, where you'll find the top commercial concrete contractors for your next project. Cement Mason LMCC members are skilled union employees who have the experience, skill, and focus needed to get the job done right, on time, and on budget. There's tremendous value in using skilled tradesmen on your commercial concrete project. To learn more, visit ConcreteIL.com. That's ConcreteIL.com.
Hey Hawks fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to John and Troy on 720 WGN.
Thank you, Connor. You're still waiting for some clearance.
Clearance. You knew I couldn't leave that alone.
Clarification, not clearance. Clarification, Clarence. Clearance. One of those things.
One of my favorite movies of all time, Airplane. So many great lines from that movie.
Anyhow, the Nashville Predators have a power play. I don't know if Doc got fighting major. You got Colton Doc got a roughing and a fighting, I would assume. So it's not an instigator penalty.
Okay. Well, they're sitting it out. Nashville on their third power play opportunity on the game. They're 1 for 2 so far. Face-off circle to the right of Soderblom. Preds get it. Blankenberg at the left point. Backhands it down behind the Hawk net. Over the stick of Vlasic into the near corner to Foligno. To Vlasic. Spins it back in behind. In the left wing corner. Steven Stamkos to the puck. Flips into the high slot. Forsberg. Put it over to Stamkos beside the left wing circle. Here's Stamkos down to the corner. To the slot now for O'Reilly. Back to Stamkos. He fires from the left circle. And that's into the breadbasket of Arvid Soderblom. He's down with a butterfly save. We get a whistle. 1:33 left on the minor penalty to the Hawks. And 12:18 left in the period. 2-1 Nashville.
Well, I think everything's kind of messed up here. They've got Doc with a roughing. They got Doc for fighting. And they've got Donato for a minor penalty. But Donato's only in the box because he's serving the roughing call.
Here's O'Reilly firing from the slot. That goes wide of the Hawk net. Foligno in the left wing corner. He's checked. Puck comes free. Foligno takes it back. Pokes the puck behind the Hawk net near corner. Vlasic to it. He'll clear the puck up the left side and all the way down. 1:12 on the Predator power play. Justus Annunen stopping the puck behind the Nashville net. Leaving it for Nick Blankenberg, and he'll skate it ahead to center ice. Blankenberg cutting in over the Hawk line. Drops the puck to Stamkos along the left wing boards to the corner to O'Reilly left point. To Stamkos in the corner again. To O'Reilly beside the left wing circle. To Stamkos along the inboards now. He'll carry it back to the half boards. To Blankenberg high slot. To Stamkos top of the left circle. He fires, and Soderblom got a piece of that, deflecting the puck up off the glass. Foligno takes the puck along the near boards, and the newcomer to the Hawk lineup will clear the puck all the way down. 30 seconds remain on the Nashville power play. Here's Brady Shea with a puck between the circles, Predator zone. Skating it ahead. He'll dump it down the left boards behind the Hawk net. Round it goes into the near corner. Evangelista pokes it back to the line. Osterley to Shea, top of the left circle. To Svechkov beside the net. Back to Shea. Over to Osterley, a one-timer from the right circle. Hits Vlasic in the foot. He's ailing right now. Preds get the puck back, and then Nazar is tripped on the far side, but clears the puck ahead to Teravainen. He'll fire it off the right side boards and down as the Hawks come to full strength. So Donato out of the box, racing across the rink to the Hawks bench. A new 5 out there for the Hawks. Bertuzzi to the puck at the Hawk line, leaving it for Reichel. Sent the puck back into the Hawk zone. Here's Del Mastro off the give for Martinez to center ice. Del Mastro flipping a slow one down the left side boards into the Predator zone. Spencer Stastny to it. Will carry behind his net. Banks a pass up the left wing side. Kiefer Bellows into the Hawk zone. Rubbed off the puck by Martinez. Reichel took it behind the net. Put it on the left wing side. Del Mastro head to Bertuzzi at center ice. To Reichel coming by to the left wing corner. Back to Bertuzzi along the left wing boards. Puck knocked off his stick by the Predators' McCarron. So Cole Smith into the Hawk zone. We get a whistle as this play is ruled on the offside. 9:59 left in period number 3. Still 2-1 in favor of the Preds. Blackhawks hockey on 720 WGN.
The Lisa Dent Show, weekdays 2 to 6 on WGN Radio.
At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, we're committed to technology that simplifies the healthcare experience for our members and their families. We understand the most important part of every community will always be the people who live and work together to ensure a healthier tomorrow. That's why engaging our members with the latest interactive tools to stay on top of their health has never been more important. And today, we're proud to offer the empowering, user-friendly platforms that are changing the way we all navigate our healthcare. From finding doctors and specialists to managing services and benefits, or just the peace of mind knowing your Blue Cross card is always a click away. The Blue Cross app is like having your own team of healthcare experts, always on call. Technology works best when it makes our lives easier, happier, and stronger. And as a Blue Cross member, you can continue to count on the leading innovations to make your healthcare experience feel a whole lot healthier. Welcome to the future of wellness. Through it all. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
There are a lot of trademarked names related to basketball and March that I can't say, but you know the one, the 68-team showdown where everyone fills out a bracket hoping for glory. Right now, Circus Sports has Auburn and Duke leading the odds board, but if you're feeling bold, a $1 bet on Nebraska could turn into $350. March is here. Download the Circus Sports app today because nothing says I love basketball quite like betting on teams that could ruin your bracket.
Got an old car taking up space? Call 847-608-4700. Global Auto Recyclers will haul it away and pay you cash in a flash.
We are back here in Nashville. In tonight's action, the Florida Panthers that lead the Atlantic Division have won 6 in a row after beating Buffalo today. The San Jose Sharks with 2 wins in their last 10 games. They are cold. Who was hot, who is cold, sponsored by Plumbers 911 Chicago, where they do it right the first time.
A little bit of a mismatch at the dot just outside the Hawk line. McCarron strips the puck away from Bedard on the draw. The Hawks now get possession. Crevier to center ice. Polk checks the puck down into the Pred zone. That pass was intended, or that attempt was intended for Nazar. Puck pushed to center ice. Nazar got it back to Donato. Steps into the Pred zone. Runs into Bellows. Lost the puck. McCarron then sends it down the right side Hawk zone. Cole Smith pulls up in the circle, fans of the shot, got it back, fires a backhand, kick saved by Soderboom. McCarron with a wraparound try, ends up in the crease, poked out of there by Vlasic. Here's Alex Vlasic now to center ice, left wing side. To Frank Nazar, breaking into the Pred zone, sent a pass over for Bedard, but it was picked off by the Preds' Marchessault. He'll clear it off the glass into the Hawk end. Vlasic to the puck. Over to Martinez. Bank pass Bertuzzi over the Preds line. Stopping at the right point. Tried to hand the puck off. Instead, the Preds get it back, and we get a whistle as the puck is knocked out of the air by a Preds high stick. And this is going to keep the face-off in the Nashville zone in the circle to the left of Justus Annunen.
Well, the Blackhawks killed off the Doc minor penalty for roughing, back to full strength. Sponsored by Northwestern Medicine Orthopedics on a relentless pursuit of better medicine. 9:01 to go. Shots on goal 34-18. That has been a big theme all season long. The Blackhawks giving up one of the highest numbers per game in shots against and one of the lowest shots for per game, and that continues to be true in this game as well.
Foligno facing off with Sissons, who wins this face-off. Got the puck to the corner to Shea. He'll send a bouncing puck down into the Hawk zone. Wyatt Kaiser corrals it, races behind the Hawk net with Marchessault in tow. Kaiser hands it off to Foligno. Hawk captain through center. To Kaiser over the line, down the right wing. Put it in front of the net. Slides through the crease. Nobody was on the near side. Had there been somebody, that was a slam dunk goal for one of the Hawks. And Martinez then shovels the puck up into the protective netting in the near corner in the Nashville end.
That just shows the confidence that Kaiser has in his game right now. He's just wheeling through the neutral zone, a little give and go with Nick Foligno, and he's just throwing it through the crease area there. And then was covering the short side, and you're right, if there was anybody on the backside, it was wide open.
Now a face-off just outside the Predator blue line. They're going to make him do it again. It's going to be Stamkos against Teuvo Teravainen. Two faced each other in the 2015 Cup Final. Teuvo wins this draw. Del Mastro front of the penalty boxes. Snaps the puck down the boards deep into the Predator zone. It's spun around by Delgado, and Murphy couldn't hold the puck in the Predator end. Hawks have to retreat to their blue line. Murphy got it there. Waves the pass up the right wing for Mikheyev, but it's over a stick and down, and icing's going to be the call.
Yeah, they weren't sure whether Mikheyev got a piece of that or not, so a little bit of a late call from the linesman, but I think it's the correct call. No arguing from Mikheyev. As it stands, the team that gets the face-off in the offensive zone off an icing call, they get to decide where the face-off will take place, and O'Reilly's on his strong side. He's really good in the face-off circle. He goes up against Teravainen on a set play.
Wins another one to Stamkos, to Delgado at the left point. He set the puck down behind the Hawk net. Murphy corrals it, moving it up the left wing. Here's Ryan Donato, Hawk blue line. Sent it across the rink, Connor Murphy, right wing at center ice in front of the benches. Whips the puck down the boards deep into the Predator zone. Around it goes to the left wing corner, Donato. Put it back in behind around to Murphy. To Teravainen along the right boards. To Donato right corner to Mikheyev coming by. Mikheyev turning in the left wing corner. Gave the puck to Donato back in the net. He's checked there by Delgado. Kept the puck alive. Stastny rolls it around. Not out. Murphy spins it back in behind. Donato sent it in front. Mikheyev shoots. He scores! And the Hawks have tied it at 2. For Ilya Mikheyev, his second goal in as many nights. And great work by that trio of the Hawks on there. Teravainen, Donato, and Mikheyev on the finish. They kept the play alive. Hard work pays off. We're tied at 2.
Yeah, and Murphy does an excellent job of keeping the play alive by pinching down the boards a couple times on this play, and it goes all the way around to Donato, and Mikheyev is wide open on the near side, and Donato just got to find him, and he makes a quick pass, and kind of like the Stamkos goal, just goes over the glove of Annunen. And the Blackhawks have tied this one up. No offside's going to be challenged on this one. Time to break out the Bandito with that goal by Mikheyev, his 14th of the season. Celebrate every goal this season with El Bandito Yankee Tequila. We got 7.5 to go in a tied hockey game.
When that move was made during the summer, Troy, Ilya Mikheyev, along with Sam Lafferty coming to the Hawks, Lafferty ended up playing in Buffalo, but when Mikheyev joined the team, I wasn't exactly sure where he was going to fit in, but the more I see of him, the more I like him. He just is quick on the puck, hustles all the time. I love his penalty kill. He's been a real asset to the Blackhawks, in my opinion.
We've talked about it, a team that is so far in the negative as far as goal differential. He's been basically a plus player all season long.
Predators come up ice 2-on-1, led by Cole Smith into the Hawk zone. He fires from the left circle. That hits the crossbar, and the puck deflects up into the protective netting. Post call there for the Hawks. 6:51 left in the third, tied at 2.
Yeah, not sure how they got this, but it was a quick 2-on-1 coming down the ice, and Vlasic does a nice job of kind of taking away the pass, letting Soderblom focus on the shot. Right off the crossbar and up into the netting by Cole Smith. Take that one. That would have been a great response. Going to have a good shift right after that. And I agree with you on Mikheyev. I mean, he has been good all season long. He hustles. He's got great speed. Kind of the word when he was coming to the Blackhawks is he was a streaky player. They just didn't get enough of that in Vancouver, but I've liked what I've seen. I agree with you.
I think he's versatile too. Like he can play on a couple of different lines. Right now he's playing on the line we mentioned, but I just like what he's brought to this team. He's brought some great spirit as well.
You know what? I would like to see him play a little bit more on the power play when he gets an opportunity. He's got some finish. He's got speed.
There's Bedard down the left wing into the Predator zone. Fires a tough angle shot that goes wide. Martinez corrals the rebound at the right point. Put it down to Nazar, right corner. Centers the puck. Bounces in front of the Predator net. Blankenberg picks it off. He'll pass ahead to McCarron at center ice. He lifts a bouncing puck down in front of the Hawk net, and Arvid Soderblom, looking like a shortstop, picking up a ground ball, holds on to it there. Whistle stopping play. Face-off stays in the Hawk zone to his right.
With that primary assist by Donato, his 25th assist of the season, he's now got an 8-game point streak going. He is just having a heck of a season. 48 points on the year for Donato. 23 goals, which leads the Hawks by quite a margin as it stands right now. Teravainen's got 15. Bedard's got 17.
From the draw, Forsberg with a shot from the far side. Soderblom got in front of it somehow with the glove and then rolls over on the puck in the crease and holds on. Boy, you wonder how did that stay out of the net. But Soderblom got it just before it crossed the goal line. We get another look at this. Arvid got the cheater portion of his glove on this shot. It tumbled in behind him and laid in the paint of the crease. Alertly, Connor Murphy got a stick in there as well to assist, but Soderblom got the glove on it to pin it to the ice.
Yeah, he fought off the original shot. Maybe off his, as you mentioned, off the cheater portion of his glove up into the air, into the crease. He turns around and he finds it before Forsberg can jam that into the net. Great reaction there and focus from Soderblom to find that puck. He knew it was in behind him, and as he swung around there, fans here just getting on Soderblom as he has to readjust his glove.
Now the draw to his right. Preds get it. Forsberg leaves it at the left point. Stastny to Marchessault to Forsberg in the slot firing. Murphy got in front of that, deflecting it away to the near boards. Valeno finished his check on Osterley. Puck batted away by Foligno. And now Foligno will get the puck back and spin it to center ice. Joe Valeno along the left side boards. Head to Tyler Bertuzzi. He steps into the Preds end, left point, spins the puck down the boards. And then behind the net, big check delivered on Stastny. Moves the puck around to the right wing side. Stamkos into the Hawk zone. Crossing the high slot. Gave it to O'Reilly. Drops it off, and Barron will fire from the right point. And that hits Soderblom in the shoulder and deflects up and out of play. All right, we're down to 5:21 left in period number 3. Are the Hawks headed to overtime on consecutive nights? Stick around and find out. 2-2 the score. You're listening to Blackhawks Hockey on 720 WGN.
Blackhawks fans, next season marks 100 years of Blackhawks hockey in Chicago. A full century of unforgettable goals, iconic championships, legendary players, and generations of fans standing together. Now it's your turn to be part of the story. Full season and half season ticket plans are on sale now at Blackhawks.com/membership. With a Blackhawks membership, you won't just watch the season, you'll be part of it. Visit Blackhawks.com/membership to secure your seat and celebrate 100 years of Blackhawks hockey.
Hi, this is Dave Musil, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electric. Do you have a plumbing emergency? Call Four Seasons. An electrical emergency? Call Four Seasons. A heating or cooling emergency? Call Four Seasons. Same-day hot water tank installation needed? Call Four Seasons. Need a whole home generator? Call Four Seasons. We guarantee same-day installation on all heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical needs. And no extra charge for nights, weekends, or holidays.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Mom, I need to lay low for a few days.
Lay low? What's going on?
I only paid for this Hyundai Tucson.
Christopher Allen Lynch.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. Get the car or SUV you want at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Right now, get 2.99% APR for 72 months on the Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Elantra. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end March 31st. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey, Hawks fans, this is Connor Murphy. Let's get back to the action.
Now back to the game.
On the 8th and 2013, Colorado handed the Hawks their first regulation loss to start the season of 6-2 victory, ending the NHL record point streak of 24 games, 21-0-3 to start a season. This day in Blackhawks history is sponsored by Global Auto Recycling. Get cash for your car or truck today with Global Auto Recycling.
Yeah, that was a bummer. I remember that night. I was hoping that the Blackhawks could extend their streak, but time to start another. And then they won the Stanley Cup that year, 2013. Unforgettable cup run against the Boston Bruins. And a shot.
What a great final that was.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, 2 original 6 teams, 2 great uniforms. I love both of the sweaters for Boston and Chicago. Just so much about it just read the history of the NHL.
You had the 2 overtime games at the United Center. Game 1 where Andrew Shaw got the shin pad on the Michael Roosevelt shot in triple overtime. And then the second game ended in overtime with the Bruins winning. Games 3 and 4, well, they were won in Boston, but actually game 3 was won in Boston. Game 4 was won by the Blackhawks in overtime on a Brent Seabrook goal. And of course, game 6, the heroics of Brian Bickle. And of course, Dave Bolin, who scored his last Blackhawk goal. It looked like the overtime game winner when his gloves came off and he celebrated. But the Hawks won in 17 seconds. A lot of fun. Meanwhile, back here in Nashville, here's Colton Sissons moving the puck ahead. Marchessault to the Hawk blue line on the right wing. He'll roll one down toward the net. Soderblom stopping it with the stick. Put it behind the net to Alec Martinez. Moves it out to Connor Bedard, who is able to get past Cole Smith and through center ice. Had the puck poke checked away. Took it back. Wires it down the right side boards behind the Preds net around into the near corner. Blankenberg absorbs a check. Holds onto the puck. Lifts it through the air down into the Hawk zone. Martinez back to get it. To Bedard. He'll drop it off to Martinez at the Hawk blue line now. He'll step ahead. Dump it off the left corner glass in behind the Preds net. Puck rolls into the far corner to Shea. Sweeping it back around Blankenberg. Sticking a pass up the right wing side. Smith at center ice. To Svechkov over the Hawk line. Drop pass to Shea. A drive. Kick save made by Soderblom and a follow-up shot by Smith. He never got all of it. That's turned out of there as well. Nazar back into the Predator zone. Right circle. Wires a shot toward the net. It goes high and wide around the glass into center ice. And Del Mastro will dump the puck down the boards. Back in behind the Preds net again. 3:30 left on the clock for the third, and we're tied at 2.
You know, and I got a good idea. Why don't we just exchange chances here?
Yeah. I'm not doing anything else, right? Yeah. Inside the Hawk zone, Donato takes the puck away from O'Reilly. Donato at center ice on the left wing. Skewers the puck into the left wing corner off of the foot of one of the linesmen. Slager tried to get to it in the far corner. Stamkos to the puck along the left wing boards. Will backhand it through the air, down along the near boards, Hawk in. Del Mastro swings the puck ahead to center ice, front of the penalty boxes. Now taken away by O'Reilly, and he'll dump it lazily into the right wing corner Hawk zone. Del Mastro to it. Hooks it behind the net up the far side. Slager took the puck away and works it back over the blue line to center ice, forcing the Preds to regroup. Justin Barron driving the puck back down behind the Hawk net off the right boards. Soderblom stopping it. Drops it in the near corner. Del Mastro passing ahead up the left wing side. Teravainen to Mikheyev cutting to the Predator blue line. He mishandled the puck. He's taken back by Marchessault. He'll flip it back into the Hawk end. The Hawks take the puck back. 2:25 on the clock. Del Mastro passing to Joe Veleno at center ice. He'll dump the puck down in behind the Predator net. Taken away by Andreas Englund, who sent it around. Picked off by Mikheyev along the right boards. To Veleno on the right corner. Put it out to the right point, Crevier. He sends it left point, Vlasic. Long wrist shot from there, sails over the net. Veleno grabs the rebound along the right wing boards. Tried to flip it in deep to the corner. He nudges it down toward the corner, but Colton Sissons takes it away, and then hustling play by Nazar nearly got it back. Preds get it back instead. Marchessault breaking into the Hawk zone left wing side. Coughed up the puck. Foligno will take it back to Crevier front of the net. Passing up the left wing, Nick Foligno at center ice. Shot it ahead to the Preds line. Blankenberg took it back for Nashville. Dumps it down to the right corner Hawk zone. Cole Smith there to get the puck. Turns off of a check and leaves the puck in the corner for McCarron. He's jostled by Crevier. Now Bellows behind the net, knocked off the puck. It rolls free to the left point. Shea fires, block, moves puck in front, and a shot from Bellows is turned out of there by Soderblom. Bedard came along, grabs the puck, Hawk line, breaks through center ice and over the Predator line. Tried to deke it past Shea, could not.
Shea poke checks the puck away to Cole Smith, who fires it up into the Nashville bench. 1:13 left in period number 3 of a 2-2 hockey game. The faceoff will come back into the Nashville zone. Circle to the left of Justus Annunen.
Soderblom is spectacular in this game as well. Another great opportunity for Nashville there. They've got 39 shots, 37 saves for Arvid Soderblom. Blackhawks 19 shots. Face off in the offensive zone. We got Teravainen, Mikheyev, Donato up front with Martinez, the veteran, with Wyatt Kaiser.
And O'Reilly wins this face off to the corner to Osterley. But a pass up the left wing. Stamkos, front of the benches at center ice. He coughed it up. Donato tried to get to it in front of the Predator bench. Preds get it back instead. Stastny in the Pred zone. Passing up the left wing for Osterley. Nearly lost the puck. Stastny took it back, gave the puck to Stamkos, Hawk blue line on the right wing side. We are under a minute to play in period 3, tied up at 2, 45 seconds in fact. Teravainen to a loose puck. He'll wave it ahead for Donato at center ice, but it's off his stick into the Predator zone. The Preds take it back. Stastny with the lead pass. Evangelista coughed up the puck into the Hawk zone. Murphy to the puck. To Donato, Preds line right wing side. Deflects it down toward the corner for Nazar. This is taken back, however, by the Preds. Stamkos to center ice. Dumps the puck down to the right wing corner Hawk zone. Del Mastro ridden into the boards from behind by McCarron, but kept the puck away. Over to Murphy. Clears to center ice. Nazar's got it. Nazar into the Predator zone. Drops it off left point Veleno. He'll stick it down behind the Predator net. Shea came out with the puck with 7 seconds. Moving it up the left wing side for Cole Smith. He'll toss the puck to center ice, and the Preds are going to run out of time. So 60 minutes are in the books. 2-2 the score after that period of time. The shots on goal favoring Nashville, 39-19. That's kind of a familiar theme to it, if you know what I'm talking about here. Hawks head to overtime for the second time in as many nights.
Yeah, you got to find a way to change that theme. Talking about a little bit earlier, Hawks just having problems defending against shots. Goaltending has been spectacular and creating opportunities. Hawks do find a way, though, in this third period by the Mikheyev goal to tie things up here, and they'll head into the Hyundai overtime. Tonight's overtime is sponsored by your Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. The Nashville Predators 2-7 in overtime. The Blackhawks, after winning last night in overtime, are 2-6. So neither team having a whole lot of success on 3-on-3 hockey. The last time the Hawks were here, they went scoreless in the overtime and they lost in the shootout. I believe it was Stamkos with the game-deciding goal in the shootout.
I would have to check back with all of my notes to be able to tell you whether that was right or wrong, bud. Sorry about that. I don't know that off the top of my head, but I do remember the shootout and how frustrating it was. By the way, I should mention, this is the third straight game the Blackhawks have gone to overtime. They went to overtime against the Ottawa Senators. Tim Stützle won that game. Last night it was Connor Bedard who scored to win for the Hawks. Here tonight, the hero remains to be seen. And we should also mention that with the point that the Blackhawks have earned here tonight, they've got a 5-game point streak going so far, and that's the longest point streak, consecutive games point streak this season. So the team seems to be heading in the correct direction. We'll see what they do here in overtime. Connor Bedard will take the face-off. He's got some help from Teuvo Teravainen and Alex Vlasic.
Ryan O'Reilly.
Okay.
Had the deciding goal in the shootout.
Somebody that was wearing a number that started with a 9.
Yeah. So you got Teravainen, Bedard, Vlasic. And for the Nashville Predators, Shea, Stamkos, and O'Reilly.
So it's going to be Teravainen taking the draw against Stamkos, and the drop of the puck, the Preds get control. Back in the Nashville zone, Shea's got the puck. Here's Shea behind his net. Holding on to the puck, he'll skate out in front of the net, leading the Preds rush. 3-on-3 overtime. To O'Reilly at the line. He'll skate it ahead through center over the Hawk line to Shea right point. Put it down to O'Reilly right wing corner. O'Reilly to Stamkos now near the blue line in the deep slot. Stamkos carrying the puck over to the left circle. Got by Teravainen, moves in and tried to get a shot away. And Soderblom got enough of that with the puck, with a poke check, knocking the puck away. Hawks take it back. Vlasic passing to Teravainen. He's at center ice, crisscrossing with Bedard near the Predator line. Teravainen decides to loop back to the Hawk blue line and hand the puck off to Bedard. And Teravainen tried to jam a pass through, picked off by Forsberg. Back into the Hawk zone. Teravainen pokes it away. And then Marchessault grabs the puck, and then he turns and falls down and lost the puck. Bedard back through center, over the Predator line on the right wing. Cuts back through the high slot with the puck to the top of the left circle, then to the left wing boards. Here's Bedard back through the high slot. He'll retreat to center ice with Marchessault in tow. 3:45 left in OT. Bedard with the puck, Hawk line, hands it to Ilya Mikheyev. And he'll break back through center with speed over the Predator line, down the left wing. Cuts in front, lost the handle on the puck, got it back in the right wing corner, and then waves it back down ice into the Hawk zone. And Arvid Soderblom has to let the puck roll into the trapezoid area before handling it there, leaving it for Kaiser. Wyatt Kaiser to center ice. Drops the puck off Mikheyev, crisscrossing with Nazar over the Predator line. Gave the puck to Nazar, down the left wing. Carries behind the net. That's the puck out to center ice. Ethan Del Mastro there to take it for the Hawks. Del Mastro assisted on Bedard's game winner last night. This time he passes to Nazar. He's over the Preds line left point. Spins off a check, sends the puck over to Donato right point. And he'll retreat with the puck to center ice with Justin Barron in tow. Down to 2:55 on the clock for OT. Donato back in the Hawk zone. Will carry through center. Over the Preds line. Dropping it off Nazar left point. Sends it over for Del Mastro. Picked off by the Predators. Barron racing back through center. He's over the Hawk line. Barron down the left wing side. Will fire. Butterfly save made by Soderblom. Barron got to the rebound. Sent it behind the Hawk net around. Sissons now in the right circle. And now it's taken there by Bellows. He'll flip it out to center ice. And the Predators will control the puck. Here's Spencer Stastny over the center ice circle. Breaking into the Hawk zone. Hands it off. Svechkov in the slot. Over to Stamkos. Shoots. He scores. Hat trick for Steven Stamkos. And the game-winning goal in overtime. The goal scored at 2:39 of OT. Nashville wins 3-2. And the ice now being showered with hats by the Nashvillians. Stamkos with 2 goals during the regulation portion of this game picks up the game winner in overtime.
How many goals has he scored in his career from that spot?
Boy, he is money from that spot.
Yeah. Ovechkin and Chase and Gretzky and Stamkos are the two of the best that ever shot from that area. Right-handed shots down the left wing side there, and Soderblom